Welcome back to Dark Skies 2078. This is Pickup Series 4.7. This one is entitled Red Handed. Okay, so we have some new players and we have kind of checkpoint information. There were some questions that were asked about that. If your luck is not full, set it to full. If your hit points are not full, set it to full. They should be, since every character has been transferred from Roll20 pretty much in kind of a more intact state than they were when we left them. We're going to very quickly go through everybody and kind of discuss what your character has been doing for the last few days. It hasn't been a very long window. Checkpoints are not long blocks of time. So we're still in the month of March. We're still in that first week area. And we did note that there was a night market that was going on to kind of test the way that purchases are made for our Dark Skies West Marches game. I want to make sure that you folks understand that the way that purchasing going before, how it went was You're basically just buying stuff right out of the book. I don't like that method. I never like that method because it very much leads to situations where people are kind of looking at stuff that I posted and then retracted, stuff that I post in different areas, and kind of asking questions. And it's very much a mother may I kind of scenario that for me as a GM running with as many players as we're running with is very taxing. So the new method that will be utilized is throughout the series, I will be posting new shops. There will be fixers who will have items that they have, and they'll be able to compile their sell lists on those shops. And transactions will happen seamlessly. Ledgers will keep track of what's purchased and what's sold, and money will be transferred by storytellers once they are asked by a fixer or someone selling, which in very rare cases will that not be a fixer. They'll be able to move that money to that person's character sheet when services or items are extracted. To the point, though. We're going to go ahead and start with Tyler. Just real quick, tell us, since we have a new player, we have a relatively newer player, and we're kind of coming back from a checkpoint, give us a very quick rundown of Redtail, and then give us also an idea of where Redtail is located at the time. Apologies. How he came to be at Kaneshiro Ray's night market. We are starting at the night market.
We're starting at the night market, okay.
Yes.
Oh. Redtail is an ex-Biotechnica researcher turned doctor. After he was shamed, and he's a bioexotic because when he was kicked out of Biotechnica, he's like, you know what, fuck, I'm gonna change my whole damn life. You don't know who I am. So he decided he's gonna be a Foxman. He's a really good surgeon. He has contacts with the hospital, REO meat wagon, so if anyone needs hospital access, he has access. From last session, he was shot all to hell, so he's probably been resting. But he probably was like, okay, I used 2 grenades and a bunch of ammo, so I probably need to go. That's probably why he would go to the night market.
I believe you made some purchases as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you're basically just shoving that stuff into your med bag next to, all of your drugs and kind of getting ready to leave the market.
I see for a medic, just grabbing a bunch of explosive grenades.
Yeah.
These go right here next to my syringes.
Just, when you're like installing something in somebody, don't accidentally put a grenade in when you cut them open, Dan,
accidentally.
Dan would advise against that.
I wanted to. That spider we were fighting the other day, I was like, I knew I should have put a grenade in her chest when I had a chance.
1,000%. Fuck that spider bitch.
Hey, now. Dan, you are next on the docket. Go ahead and tell us a bit about Gonzo, and then go ahead and give us an idea as to why you're at the night market.
Okay, so, if you kind of know the streets of Haywood, you would definitely heard of Gonzo and kind of his gang. He runs with basically 4 or 5 people all the time. Parties nonstop. Shakes down, rival gangs as best he can, turf wars. He was basically raised in the Valentinos. He's kind of moved up through the ranks, and he has become more ambitious as he's been more and more successful in his ventures. He came to the night market just trying to put together connections because he's trying to start slinging some of the best coke and lace on the streets. Is trying to find connections for pharmaceutical,
Well, Ray would be more of a customer, like fixer.
Okay.
The reason why is Kaneshiro Ray runs in Charter Hill and North Oak.
Okay.
She's basically where all the rich folk are located.
All right. Well, then, I'm just trying to push some yayo.
Yeah, I got some product, Miss Ma'am.
Yeah.
Would you like to partake?
Pretty much.
She'll definitely be on your phone list, especially after this gig. I'm going to mention to you, because mechanically it is very important that I mention this beforehand. Clarigo, Money, Menacia, and Summer will basically be sidelined for this gig. It's going to be a 500 Eddie gig. It's going to be a kind of one-and-done situation. It's not going to very well partake into a kind of crew situation. So it's basically be like Gonzo's at the market, and it's going to be kind of like a Russell Tumble, like get in the car, let's go handle the business kind of situation. Are you okay with that? I'm not saying that can't happen. It just for this, I just want it to be streamlined and simplistic.
Yeah, totally.
If you die because of it, then it is my fault, and you can blame me for that.
All right.
But it's more likely that I killed Chad. Chad, tell us about Siege. Actually, no, I don't think that's going to ever happen. Motherfucker's a turtle. Tell us about Siege, the turtle.
Yes, turtle power. Yeah, Siege is just a hulking individual. 9 times out of 10, when you see him, he's going to be clad head to toe in heavy armor, and he carries a big gun.
Okay, and you're at the night market, so this would probably not be one of the times that you are clad in heavy armor. Now,
No, yeah, this is at the night market that I'm wearing that like super sharp suit that I just got.
Yeah, and probably like a balaclava that kind of frames the face plate.
Oh yeah,
So people aren't super concerned.
like
I'm
maybe
looking nice and spazzy, but you can't see my face.
he invested in like a nice magnetic hairpiece.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Got that Johnny Bravo hair going
A
on.
chrome toupee. Hell yeah. So for
Like,
those,
literally,
like
women like you. I
got
was
the
hoping she was
and
right.
then like the cranium.
yeah, for those who aren't aware, since the last time we've seen Siege, Siege's head has basically been fully replaced with a cyber skull. He's trying to kind of lead towards a full board chromed out kind of dude. Okay, so then Adam would be the next one on the docket for me. You obviously came here to buy ammunition, got mad that they didn't have any rifle ammunition, but kind of just like, are around. But Adam,
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I got enough. Although he will be keeping an eye out for a weapon that can handle that high velocity ammunition or
Sure.
more high velocity ammunition for purchase.
for sure. So Adam, Mars is next on the docket. Tell us about Mars and why you're here at the night market.
Mars is a 6'4" man with a cyber arm that says things like "time to kill" and "Bert" and "fuck corpo" shit on it, as well as other former gang-related graffiti. He has a large skull tattoo on his chest, which is visible because he's basically wearing, light armor jack and a tank top underneath. A large jacket that's down to his ankles. It has like neon red on the inside. Basically what he's here for is he's literally just here to get grenades. And what he's been doing for the most part is he's been working on upping his skills. I mean, he had a bit of a duel with a sword saint. It was a pretty close fight, so he's trying to get better.
Pretty close. I had to save you.
Yeah.
And then next on the docket, we've only seen this character once before in Night City, but it's a second go of it. Brian, go ahead and tell us a bit about Mac.
Solo, he just got back into Night City after a long time away. He was in the wars, and he got picked up by can't remember their name.
Bargast.
Bargast to do a mission with the.
I can't hear him.
You're coming through okay on my side. Are you only talking in Zoom though?
No, I'm in
Okay.
Discord.
Okay. Yeah, Dan, you might need to turn him up on your end. Just right-click his name and scooch his stuff up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm getting a new headset here soon, so screw this MSI one.
Rock on.
Fair enough.
So yeah, we're caught up there. So basically, the last time we saw you,
There we go.
kind of worked that gig. What have you been doing since then? And why are you at the night market?
So after I think it's Redtail or Foxen, let me borrow his Nakamoto.
You got it right. You got it right.
Yeah. And I was like, I need one of these, and he went out and spent all his money to get one.
You literally just
And-
got it narratively. Like it's literally
Yeah.
the start of this quest. The impetus for this this gig is going to be: I bought the rifle, and then she's going to walk over to you and say, "You want to take that on a field run?"
Yes. So that's pretty much it.
Okay, and we have a brand new character and a brand new player, Erasmus, who has been kind of in the community a bit. I don't think I've ever run a game for you, so I think this is the first time we've actually played in this dynamic. but I know we've
Yeah.
played side by side. And Erasmus, you are bringing Crash. So since you are kind of new to the format, I just want to make sure it's very clear. As far as kind of tools for the table, if anything ever comes like past a line for you, or you want something to kind of be less discussed in detail and more kind of veiled, absolutely just bring it up very quickly. Just say, hey, stop for a second. This is kind of awkward. I don't want to deal with that. Absolutely fine. Same goes for everybody else. Obviously, some of these guys are a bit more haggard in the cyberpunk genre, and so like when I'm describing people's heads getting blown off or this kind of stuff, that's fine. But there are some people with their icks, right? Like I think Magpie specifically doesn't like limbs being broken, and so we just don't discuss that when she's around. But yeah, absolutely feel free to stop the action at any point if we're ever crossing a line for you, or if there's ever something you'd rather not hear about, even though it is happening. Just totally stop us there. And then, yeah, tell us about yourself since you're new to us for Dark Skies, and then tell us about your character.
So as a player, Mark, I'm an Aussie from down south, and yeah, my only experience with cyberpunk as a genre is reading Neuromancer, which I absolutely adore, playing Deus Ex, and Cyril Cyberpunk, if anyone remembers that 2D
Yeah.
action platformer.
Yeah, you're
Um,
you're right in the niche. Like just a little bit more, and you'll be in love.
yeah. So I got curious about these games. Wombat couldn't stop talking about it. He has been really loving his time with the Dark Skies games. And yeah, after John dropped in on one of Wombat streams, I was like, you know what? I think I'll give it a try. And started theory crafting different characters and ended up settling on the Nomad Crash, who you're about to meet. As for Crash, she's an Aussie sky pirate. Ran afoul of the law in Australia and Arasaka and was forced to flee the country with the rest of her gang. Their numbers got whittled down pretty heavily on the trip. It was a very long journey north through Asia, Russia, over to Canada, and then down to Night City. So there's precious few of them left now. As for the reason for being in the night market, she fell in with the Faraway gang, and tonight she's just out looking for fancy new clothes, but due to her chronically low wardrobe stat, she's not looking for current high fashion. She's looking for like the bargain bin. It's 2 years old, no one else is wearing it anymore. Kind of high fashion. And just picking up a few bits and bobs before heading back to the camp would have been her original plan until the job presented itself.
I'm gonna
The
give
second
you.
reason why she's in...
Oh, sorry, I apologize.
Sorry?
Just want to cut in before you move to that second point. I want to give you an opportunity to kind of get some connection here too. Go ahead and do me a favor and make a persuasion roll. It should be under social.
These bordered by... No, they're not alphabetical.
They should be in brackets. If you type in the bottom left what you're looking for, it'll bring it straight up.
All I've got is this little like drop-down menu. I don't know how to get
Oh, your character sheet?
anything more detailed. Yeah, I'm not seeing a full character sheet. I'm seeing like drop-down menus.
Oh, on the right side, there should be like a little guy symbol. It should say actors. If you click it under player characters, the only option you should see is yourself.
Here we go. Okay, yeah, this is looking better. And this also explains what we were talking about earlier with like how to equip weapons and stuff, because I was like, I'm not seeing any of this.
Yep.
All right, persuasion. No modifiers. Let's roll it.
All right. So, 15, solid. So, Kenishiro Ray is a very fashionable lady. She rolls in Charter Hill, as I mentioned before. She's kind of like a fixer to the bougie types in Charter Hill and in North Oak. And hold on real quick. I'll show you what she looks like. Oh, wait. Oops, nope, that's not what I want. Bear with me. Right. Kenishiro Ray, she, again, very bougie, very fancy kind of lady, and is a fixer that does set up jobs that are mostly kind of what some edge runners might consider shit work, right? Bodyguard duty, or, intimidate this asshole. What just happened? Hold on. Someone just
I
moved.
think Chad
Chad
dropped.
dropped it.
Chad, you villain. Absolute villain. Gotta run the
Drop.
game now. Sorry.
What did I?
Nothing. When you dropped, it messed up the cameras. Sorry.
Yep.
Back to the point. So she doesn't really have a lot of merchandise in the fashion side at her night market. Like I said, she mostly transacts in guns and cyberware. However, as you kind of talk her up, she gives you contact information for 2 individuals. So just go ahead and write these down wherever you want to in your notes, and we'll cover them later. She gives you an individual named Lola's information, and she says Lola is a fashionista who actually has her own company called Angelique Boutique, and she, is definitely someone you might want to talk to. She also gives you the contact information for Jinguji and Corporate Center, and she says they typically have a lot of their backlog fashion kind of available for order. It's mostly done on kind of like a made to order kind of situation. And then for the Angelique Boutique, she does a lot of older fashion styles, dating as far back as the 2040s, and she kind of like reinvents these old styles. Lola does. So just Lola and then Jinguji office in Corporate Center. Okay.
I've written down Lola and Jim Gucci. The second reason why she was here is pretty much exactly what you've already mentioned. Because her crew is like new in town, they've only just recently signed up with the Faraways. She's just trying to get a lay of the land and meet people and start, establishing herself as someone that can be relied upon as a
Edge Runner.
here in Night City.
So yeah, as you are all
driver slash pilot.
as you're all kind of doing your own things and kind of are off to whatever, what have you, the situation at the market, it's not a very big area, right? Probably just like an office that's been cleared out by Kenishiro and her toughs, and they've kind of laid out the items in question in this space, and the only way to get up into the office is through another one of her toughs. So you're all in this kind of office space, and some of you might recognize others. So, Redtail, you've met Siege before. You've met Mars before. You've met Mac before. But there are a couple of faces you don't. You've met Gonzo before, I think. There are a couple of faces you don't recognize. So there's a couple of connections I need to kind of make sure that we are aware of before we get to the thrust of the story. Mars, have you ever run with Gonzo?
Yes.
Okay.
During the Hang Tao attack.
Got it. Perfect. At this
And Gonzo also knows that Mars. I believe Gonzo also knows that Mars flew a couple of rogue Valentinos.
Right. That's what I was making sure that that connection had already been made. Okay, and then Gonzo, you've never run with Mac. So the two of you go ahead and roll a D10, and your reputation should now just be one static number. Brian, when you roll a D10, and you can do so at the bottom of your yeah, you see it.
Yeah.
It says you rolled privately. Why would you do that?
I'm sorry. Oh, it says self.
Okay.
You should be.
So
I'm
Gonzo,
kidding.
you would recognize Mac as being kind of a former member of the Barcast and one of Kurt Hansen's premier, like elite squadron that was formerly NUSA. You would also know that after Kurt Hansen died, a lot of the kind of really close people to Kurt Hansen broke away from Barcast. So seeing him kind of around without like a crew makes you think that this guy's gone solo dolo and is kind of like mercenary boy. And then, what did it show on your dice roll, you liar?
Who, me? No.
Yeah, 9. Okay, you have no idea who Gonzo is, but you do recognize that he's a Valentino. And Barcast and Valentinos had scraps back in like the 2074 era. So there's some bad blood there, but he doesn't seem to be like kind of like mugging on you inside the shop or inside the market or nothing.
Yeah.
No reason to. He's not them. And then Siege. You haven't rolled with Mac either, so the two of you again roll a d10. So Chad and Brian. Just want to make sure that the connections are formulated here. Mac, you have no idea who Siege is. He definitely looks like he's a very well-equipped solo, though. And then
Oh shit.
Chad, just roll a d10. Yeah. You have no idea who Mac is. You don't even recognize the colors. Okay.
I just wave.
Now, Erasmus, you definitely have no idea who anybody is, but I would say due to just proximity and stories, you would probably have heard of the Fox Doctor. A lot of people who are in the faraway crews, and a lot of people who are kind of in the Edge Runner cliques that kind of associate with the faraways, refer to this doctor as being like a tried and true Ripper Doc who lives in Haywood, and that's Tyler's character. So you have probably heard of him. Sound good?
Sounds good. So I'm just writing it down.
No worries.
What was Siege again?
Siege is a solo. He's in. He's wearing normal clothes, but he looks like he's kind of higher dollar solo. Like he's
Okay.
a professional. Okay, so as you're kind of milling about, finalizing your purchases, Mac, you're kind of looking at the gun. Kenishiro Ray gets a hollow call. Eyes glow blue. She starts talking. It sounds like whatever conversation she's having. Chad, you just dropped out of video. If it's gonna break, just don't worry about popping back in. It's fine. I'll go this
Oh,
route.
no. It's like it just stopped
It's okay.
recognizing my.
Don't worry
No.
about it. You do not worry about it. If it's breaking your computer, we do not need it. Just let me fix everything here. Okay, cool. Okay, so back to my point. Kanashiro Ray, phone call, sounds pretty heated. It seems like whoever she's talking to is in trouble, and she's like, just calm down. I need you to just tell me, where are you located? Where are you at? Okay, hold on. I'll see what I can do. And she'll go to the first person, we'll say it's Mac, and she says, you want to make 500 eddies, hours worth of work? Maybe 2? You nod your head. You say yeah. Just you say yeah. Okay. She goes, great. Just stand over here. Stand over here. She'll walk over to Siege. You want to make 500 eddies worth of money right now, like real quick? I need you for 2 hours. Tops.
What's the job?
Do you want to work or not? And she kind of looks past you and like looks over to Gonzo, who can overhear it. Redtail, you can also overhear it. Everybody in the room can hear it.
Yeah, he kind of looks past her for a second and says, "Fine, I'll go get my things."
She'll look over to everybody else and ask you in sequence, kind of like dragging you all together as other people who are here like kind of break away. Some of them saying no to her. No, I'm not an edge runner. Sorry, I was just looking for. I'll leave. And basically gathers you group.
Well, I'll wink at her slyly and just kind of,
Yeah.
hey, chica.
She says 500 eddies. It's just a quick deal, and you got to move. Does any of you have a car?
I do.
would.
You've got a car. Okay, great. Friend of mine named Stu. He's idiot. He's currently being chased by tiger claws on the south side of Watson, over in Little China. I need someone to go over there, find him, pick him up, and bring him back to me as soon as you can. Like now, like right now. And her eyes kind of wire, since some of you have made transactions with her. She wires you 500 eddies. So go ahead and add that to your sheet, ledger, and just say 4.7 is the reason why you gain 500 eddies. And she says he'll probably be really gracious and give you more money after the gig is done. Just make sure he gets back alive. And she'll then snap the location, the last known location of Stu.
What was the reason again?
4.7.
What was the reason?
7.
Yeah, 4.7 will be the reason.
Okay.
Stu was last seen on the low side of the Corpo Highway. I can't remember the exact name of the road in Little China, basically right on the waterfront. And where he is exactly, that is hard to say. But she will also flip over to anyone who asks or requests Stu's details. So if you wish to call Stu on the way and try and get a more exact location, you do so.
Yeah, I'll attempt to do that.
Okay. So Crash, you kind of lead the way down the stairs with this just.
It's definitely going to be a follow me, and she's going to make a break for the car.
Okay.
As she gets there, you notice that she pulls out a jerry can and starts like just topping the tanks up, and then fills up the like the fuel cap and takes a swig herself for hopping in the driver's seat.
Gross.
Did you say you took a swig of the gas?
It's not gas.
She took a
It's
swig of the
true.
choo-choo.
It's choo choo.
Chew.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
basically
I'm
like
sorry,
vegetable oil, right?
It's not safe to drink in large quantities, but like if you just take a quick like shot of it, it's gonna be like a very potent grain alcohol style hit. Like it's definitely gonna it's very fermented algae that is highly concentrated alcohol.
It'll do
Right.
the trick.
I took the perk for exactly this gag,
Yeah.
the 240% efficiency perk.
Also fair.
Hell,
Yeah.
Yeah.
To everybody else, that's kind of like a wait, you're driving?
I'm the designated driver, bitches, get in!
Mars kind of quirks a brow, but he gets in the car.
So the van that you are getting into,
Van.
it's a Villafort Columbus, which if you've ever been in Night City video game wise, it's basically just the standard van. It has windows on the front and the cabin side, but the back area is kind of metal. It's no windows. It's probably rusted up a bit. It's been in the Camp Far Away for a while, and it has expanded seating. So it almost looks like, yeah, this is the van from Run the Block. It looks like it was chopped in half, and then they took a segment from another Villafort and put it in, and then welded it together. So like inside, like it looks fine, but outside it looks. You can kind of see the weld lines and the pattern change in the coloration of it.
The Villafort limo special.
Yes. Expanded seating. You head over. On the drive there, does anybody discuss or do anything, again, with the stuff that you've already been given? You've been given the money, and you've been given the contact information for Stu.
I mean, what I would not have, I wouldn't know Stu.
Yeah, you can
Right.
go ahead and make a roll, D10 roll. If you get a 1, you'll know Stu. Otherwise, you have no idea who the fuck Stu is. Stu's reputation is low. Yeah.
Close.
It's like right on the tip of your ear. Like you might have heard the name Stu and thought that sounds like a fucking idiot's name. Kind of gone takes the name Stu as their handle. Like,
Is it stew like the food, or is it stew like...
hey,
Stuart.
your guess is as good as mine. Does anybody do anything with the contact information that you have on you, or are we just driving out there?
Yeah, I was
Try
going to
calling
call
him.
him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You try call him. It'll pick up, and he'll say, "Hey, are you Ray's friend?" And the guy you see, sorry, hold on the holo, because remember, holos show faces. Over here.
Is he Stu from Rugrats?
Is he Stu from Mad TV?
He's this guy. You're seeing him from the neck up, very just very well trimmed beard, very kind of like perfectly coiffed hair. It's kind of messed up right now. He's wearing glasses. You think you detect a break on them, and he kind of says, "Hey, are you Ray's friend?"
Yeah. Where are you?
I'm just on the call with Gonzo. Sorry,
Oh,
unless you want.
Oh,
Did Mac
I mean,
call? Did Mac?
he can. Mac can have it.
You got it.
Mac can have
Yeah.
it.
Sorry, just going who said what first. But yeah, Mac,
Yeah,
you say
that's fine.
yeah, and he goes, okay, great. I just, I'm just running. I don't have much time to talk. I'm just catching my breath for a second. I'm gonna make my way over to the waterfront. There's like a jump down. I think I can hide over there. There's a shit ton of trash. And here, hold on. He sends over a ping location, and the exact ping location that he sends to you, it's literally right on the waterfront. It's a service access. And based on what he just described, you think that the service access has been utilized by like the nearby populace as a dumping place. A lot of this happens in Night City. Like, I've got trash bags, they pile up. Waste management's on strike for whatever reason this week, and you just throw it off the edge, right? So you have a good idea of where he is located. You pass that along to Crash, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
hide underneath the trash bags.
Anybody else have
Bury
anything?
yourself in trash.
else they want to kind of pull on contact-wise?
I mean, maybe we can keep him on the call.
Yeah, so if you do keep him on the call, you'll hear him breathing heavily. You can't hear background noise on a hollow call, but just based on the way he's reacting, you're pretty sure he's reacting to gunfire. And as you're kind of closing in on the area, because you're starting on the east side of Watson, kind of making your way over, since the location that she was running the night market out of was provided to her graciously by Amelia and the Mox. You make it to kind of close to the location, and you can definitely hear gunfire, but like, it's Night City. When can you not? Am I right? Whether it's
Pandoran handshake.
yeah, whether or not it's the gunfire, you aren't for sure. At this point, you're close enough that you can either like continue driving around and trying to get an idea of the location, or if you'd like, you can kind of pull up to the spot, park, and kind of move towards it on foot or spider legs.
Yeah, I'd be plugging in the location to Crash's agent first and foremost, and then using the agent to and with the Kieran
Yep.
to provide like a HUD. So instead of the usual, like turn left in 200 meters, she's got a visual for that instead.
Absolutely. Yeah, so kind of also machine linked as well. So the Villafort, you can kind of plug your interface links into. I don't know if you've seen Ghost in the Shell or not. And basically you can hands free the
Not for a
car.
long time.
Yeah, you basically
cool.
just like connect it to your neuroport and are basically driving with your brain.
How good of a driver is Crash? Like, is there good control? Is it?
So far there have been no issues. And Crash, have you been speeding to try and get to there as quickly as possible, or are you just kind of driving?
Yeah, good question.
I mean, I would press urgency,
Okay.
and I would be overbearing and obnoxious.
So then go ahead and make a drive land vehicles.
push it, chica!
You know,
Drive land vehicles. Let's see it.
Yeah, I think she has been speeding.
Okay. Let's see the roll.
One, the party in the back seat, yelling at her to speed up, and Kanishiro seemed like she was
he'd be cutting a line in the back of
urgency.
your car.
Getting ready for the pregame sync up. We love to see it. But quick question: who's in the passenger seat?
Whoever wants to be. She didn't care who hopped in next to her.
Okay.
Mars is better suited in the back.
I think
Gonzo,
it
what do
would
you
be
think?
Max
He's
since
important.
he gave Crash the GPS coordinates.
So you're in the front then, Mac? Okay. Cool. And then Gonzo's like in the middle between them, like in that seat right behind, like getting ready to do like a line on his arm.
The armrest.
Yeah. The little armrest. He's about to kneel down, like, and just right off the fucking chair. Hell yeah.
While
Okay.
the car's swerving around.
Absolutely.
That takes skill. Okay.
Right. Erasmus, go ahead and give me a drive land vehicles roll. That'll be under control. It'll be on like the left side of the skills there in the middle.
Yeah, I found it. Add her moto rank to the driving and skills.
I think
It's not showing up in base 12. Or does it show up when I roll?
Let's go ahead and see it. Throw the roll and we'll figure out the math after.
See if I lose my line.
Good roll. It's
Why is it always a
It's
9?
definitely in there. The total mods are +3, so that's half your rank, right? Rounded up.
Gonzo's just like, oh yeah,
I know.
up my nose.
Hold on, everybody. Chill.
It's
Go ahead.
the four levels that she spent, like
Okay.
skill levels.
So-
plus her reflex, which is 8.
8
So that's a base
plus
of
4
12.
ranks, and then you have a mod of
Plus
3.
5 ranks.
The mod
Plus
of
5
3
ranks
is...
for moto.
Okay. I'll double check on that.
It's not half the.
What are the mods 3 coming in then? Do you have mods for some other reason?
Not that I'm aware of, at least not on
Okay, hold on,
the
let me check
PDF that I
something.
sent you.
Moto. Hello, Moto. Nomad adds their motor rank to any drive land vehicle. Why is there a mod of 3? Well, okay, so let's go ahead and assume that that's what's happening and it's goofy. So we're just gonna add 2 more, so it's a 26. Yeah, she's really good. I assume that description-wise, Crash, you kind of like moved into the driver's seat, like kind of legs folded underneath you, and you're kind of seated there, connected to the chair, and are basically just kind of in almost meditative-looking kind of state, like a vehicle zen-like state. The car is just absolutely whipping through traffic, making its way there, like easily hitting like top speeds of 80 to 100 miles per hour or 110 miles per hour with the vehicle. So Gonzo, you're impressed. What I would say is and anybody else who may not like driving in fast vehicles, there's this sense of, oh my god, I'm shitting myself, but also like the driver is literally just like doesn't seem to be bothered.
Sitting there, like checking
Mars
her
is-
gear
Hold on.
while the car's being driven hands free. So she's using her meat arms to like go over her air pistol and her SMG and make sure it's all reloaded. And
Hell yeah, multitasking. What were you gonna say, Adam?
Mars is learning the reason why they're called oh shit rails.
Fair. And yeah, there's strangely like half of one kind of like that exists in the part where the partition was made, so it's kind of like a strange different kind of handle. Okay, so you make it there. Once you arrive on the scene, what you're noticing is that you can kind of park near to it, but there's a chain link fence, and then kind of about a 10-foot to 12-foot drop. It looks like it goes down to kind of here. I'll just show you. Bear with me here. Actually, move, activate. So nothing, huh? You guys can't see anything? Wait a second.
yeah, no tokens.
Configure. Lighting.
Yeah.
Global illumination. No tokens on the board. Move token. Got it. Here we go.
Yeah.
Max. Siege. Gonzo. Mars.
Just so we're clear, this whole time, like Siege was in the very back, armoring up.
Yep, absolutely. I would say that you're probably like throwing on the last patches as the car is being pulled to a stop, and I'll get the ban on here as well here in a second. Who am I missing?
Nice map.
Red tail.
Red Tail, fucking.
Can't forget the Sly Fox.
Did you
course
pull
not.
this
I
from
mean-
the game?
I
I
did.
mean, I'll just
Everyone
sit back
leave the
here.
white mage behind.
I did.
Oh god, the smell.
Dan, it was.
Definitely not the time to have a factory boost.
Oh yeah, fuck it.
That's vehicles, tokens, vehicles. Yeah. Okay. Select file.
Quick, give Red Tail a chance to uninstall that shit.
Goes, turns it off.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
Turn it off. Turn it off. No, he's gonna take a hit of synth coke to fucking mask it.
Is that a okay
Yeah,
place for
right.
you park wise? Rasmus?
As long as there's room like to pull out,
Yeah,
or at
so-
least like chucking you in, get out of there quickly, then she's happy with the parking.
Traffic will continue like it's like right off the you just kind of pulled right off the road, right? So there's a sidewalk, and then the road is like literally just off screen to the left. The signal for the phone call that was connected, it terminated about like 30 seconds ago, maybe 20 seconds ago, and you haven't been able to kind of reestablish. As you pull up and are starting to get out, I would like for everybody to go ahead and make a perception roll for me.
The perception.
Can I have my points in combat awareness?
Yeah, absolutely. It's an action to do so. We're not in combat, so you can do it at any point.
Is this gonna be hearing based, John?
It is all of the based, so yeah, if you have any bonuses for any kind of perception, that's totally fine.
These dice are rolling
Cream.
all over my character sheet.
You could actually pop that shit out.
Oh yeah, nice.
Really handy. Some of us are not very
Back in
perceptive.
Crash are
apparently.
on it. They're like,
Yeah, I'm trying to figure
Okay.
out where my.
So, Mac, you kind of get out of the truck, and the very first thing you notice is that there are a couple of cars just up the way, kind of on the side of this big concrete structure that you're looking at. It is a support structure for the overpass slash highway that goes above you, that connects from south to north. Um, what you are also noticing is like those cars and bikes, they appear to be Tiger Claw. And from what you can tell, there are a couple people near those, and they don't seem to notice you pull up. So they seem to be kind of doing their own thing. They're just kind of waiting on the street line. The thing that you notice that makes you kind of go, probably not a good idea to start shit with them, is they seem to be basically acting cool and like collected because there are like a handful of police officers across the street, and near to them is a Militech Minotaur, which is a. If you're familiar with Ed 209 from RoboCop fame, it's like that, but instead of just big guns, the guns are very specifically Militech Mark 31 HMGs that fire high velocity ammunition.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Don't want to get in crossfire
Wait,
with
what? I'm sorry. You said the magic words.
They're cops.
HMG.
They're cops. Do you want to have problems with cops again, Chad?
Oh,
No.
I'm sorry. I was talking about the.
No, the Tiger Claws don't have the big guns. Tiger Claws are a bit
No.
more kind of light frame. But yeah, they're
Oh shit, the cops! I'm gonna hide.
they're on one side of the street, and on the opposite side of the street are cops. Numbers wise, the Tiger Claws have the cops outnumbered, but you're pretty sure if you start kind of like a kerfuffle here, the cops may be a problem. You'd
Also,
also
this modern invention, I don't know if you've heard of it, called a radio.
Yeah. You'd also
Yeah.
notice with your 30 and anybody who got a 20, because everybody else doesn't notice the cops in the other Tiger Claws. You're literally looking at the scenario and where the ping hit. Down that kind of drop there, there's that like pile of trash. There are other piles of trash. Looks like some of it's sorted. There's some down on the water line. But you would see that there are about 4 Tiger Claws that are kind of moving around over by the water area in this broken car, and then they've got like handguns and SMGs, and they're kind of like moving over to like this broken car and like looking inside of it and kind of like quickly like scoping it out. This one back here kind of moves over to this dumpster, and as she does, she kind of takes the barrel of her Saratoga, flips open the plastic lid, and kind of like puts it in and kind of scans it. They are very clearly looking for someone. Now, if you fight down near the water, you may or may not be detected by the cops. They may not care. But if you fight the ones that are on the street side, which may serve as reinforcements, there may be a problem. The cops are probably not going to move too far away from their beast of a machine.
How many are up top, you said?
There's about 4 of them that you can see down this way. And then over there's probably about 10 or so kind of on the road.
Okay. So we kind of want to not be getting the ones on the road over here.
Yeah.
However, we
Yes.
could let them find Stu.
So
Gonzo,
And then let them
Gonzo's gonna
move up.
run and jump across this fence right here.
Okay, hold on a second. Bear with me for one moment. So you're going to run and kind of jump down onto that platform, right?
Yep.
Okay, pause for a second. That's fair. That's fine. It's a good starting point. Redtail, you basically see Gonzo start the lead up. If you want to try and stop Gonzo, you can. You were the one that was closest, I think. Or if you want to kind of go with Gonzo and move in a different kind of way, you're absolutely welcome to do so.
Won't stop him. I'm not gonna follow him either. I'm just gonna stay here.
Yeah. Siege is gonna jump across with him, and basically, as soon as he hits the other side, start suppressing fire at these guys.
Whatever.
Already?
He just don't care. He's going in.
Mars is
Okay.
going after Gonzo.
So Redtail, you can go ahead and take a free move. And then Mars, you're sticking with Gonzo. You're locked in. It's solo dolo days. We're going to fucking kill some Tiger Claws. Got it. So you two kind of jump over that way. Mac, pretty solid positioning for you, like right against that concrete facade. Or if you want a kind of higher ground position, you could go up the trash heap to the point where the concrete wall like terminates and it becomes like a kind of grated metal fence and kind of lock in with the rifle, either the Nekomata or your beauty, the Ajax, whose name I forgot. By the way, you did name it, and I forgot the name of your rifle. It might be a different name now. We'll have to watch it back. Oh no, that's the pistol. That's the pistol. Pistol Second Amendment. I remember that one.
Yeah, well, that's the Liberty, and
Yeah.
then Ajax is Second Amendment.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought.
Yeah.
Siege,
Or I
you're
could
rushing
be
out and
wrong.
jumping over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. As soon as he lands on the other side, I want to start suppressing those guys.
We're gonna get to a combat situation at that point. There won't be any
whoops.
firing, and no rolls are really needed.
Okay.
Mac,
just
you're
go
going up for
here.
the high position. You're kind of locking in there. Okay. This also gives you the opportunity to kind of pay attention to if they're going to come around. Now, Erasmus, the car can still be running. You can disconnect from it, but still connect to it through your holophone, so that it can maintain running or be activated automatically due to the machine link. Also because of vehicle calling. You can stay in the vehicle or you can move up. It looks like they are locking in and kind of formulating kind of a forward front.
Yeah, I took your advice and grabbed the stunt jock perk, so
Yes.
she can start the car as a move action, so she's not worried about the car started in a hurry.
Okay. And are you brandishing a weapon?
No, not from here, not when I'm visible to the cops.
You're not technically. Yeah, you're kind of like a little bit off the road, I'd say. The second you kind of enter the map, really.
Let me also add in that Mars has already drawn his mono one.
Yeah. Totally fine.
I mean mono three.
Let me finish with Erasmus.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
As for weapons, yeah, she's got a heavy SMG in one hand and an air pistol, a paintball gun in the other.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, at this point, we are going to combat encounter. We are going to be
One
rolling.
second.
Go ahead.
How do I adjust his solo skills?
Down at the bottom, you can erase the ranks and then move them to a different section.
Down at the bottom of what?
On your roll, which will be on the left tab.
Roll,
at the
okay.
bottom. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Sorry about that.
And that goes for you, Mac, and that goes for you, Siege, since you're all three solos. So in the bottom left corner, you should see a tab that says roll. If you click it, you'll see your ranks. And what you'll want to do is you'll need to, at the beginning of combat, just change where your ranks are going to be for the start of the fight. And it's an action to change them later on in the combat. Keep that in mind.
Okay.
Okay. So you turn combat awareness to 0, and then
No. Leave combat awareness. Leave combat awareness as it is. Assign the points below.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say this.
so-
As Crash walks up to Red Tail, he's gonna kind of look at her, look at the paintball gun in her hand, kind of raise an eyebrow, like,
I like
what's in there?
I like fluids. Furry little fox. Okay. So initiative. If you click on your token, I believe there should be a spot that says you can roll initiative. But the best way to do it, in my opinion, is when you've selected your token, up at the top, you see how it says your name, and then there's like a couple of like little options: character, skills, combat, gear, utility. If you click on utility, you'll see that it says initiative, and if you click that, that'll just roll it and get you right on the docket.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna activate the Sandy as well.
Absolutely fine.
Oh, holy shit.
Dream.
And if a dice is in your way, you can pick it up and move it, by the way.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is
Where'd
you
gonna
say
be
it
so
was,
goddamn
John?
good.
I
Huh?
wish I could
Did
put
it even-
D&D on this.
Where did you say initiative was?
So initiative's up at the top.
See that?
So you see everybody's icons up at the top, like right at the top
I
of the
do.
window? Yeah, it's like
I do.
Baldur's Gate style.
Let me ask real quick,
Where do I roll
did
it
it-
now?
Did it take my initiative roll, or do I need to
sorry.
re-roll?
How do you roll it? Okay, so click
Yeah.
on your token, and then up at the
Yeah.
top left, you should see your name and a couple of options: character, skills, combat, gear, utility. Highlight utility, and that should give you the initiative option.
Aha.
There you go. Okay, everybody's on the board. Mars, for some reason, it's saying yours has not been rolled.
Yeah, I don't know why.
There it goes. It's on. It's on lock. We got it. We're all good. Okay, so real quick.
I-
These gonks look like they're just standard Tiger Claw mooks. Gonzo, you blurred through 1,000 of these guys, or at least a dozen of these guys. Mac, these were the guys that, remember when the explosions started happening, they started flying
Yeah.
away? No problems. So as
Yeah.
you're kind of addressing them, they are loaded, they are equipped with their guns, and you're pretty sure that they're gonna auto fire, so there's gonna be a nice lot of sound going on here. So I want to make sure that you folks understand. The combat is definitely there, but it is not why you are here. Remember the job. So focusing up, we're going to start on the initiative track. I believe I already hit begin in combat. Yes, I did. So you'll see they all sequence in, and Siege, you're first on the docket. Big gun. Are you going in loud as hell? I mean, again, keeping in mind, the escape here is going to probably be going through everything back that way. So however you're going to play it, it's up to you. I don't give a shit. I'm just here.
Yeah. Siege is just like of the mind that it's like we don't have to worry about going through them on the way out if I just go through them on the way in.
Fair enough.
Oh, the 10 on the road, those are not the ones that we're talking about. The ones that you're going to be escaping through, those are on the street. So
Oh, you're talking about the cops?
the cops and the Tiger Claws. There are more Tiger Claws at street side.
Yeah, there's about 10 up there.
Well, I mean, yeah, but maybe if we kick things off, they'll just start fighting the cops.
Possibility.
It's again your initiative.
does any-
Literally 1.5 seconds. I am not going to tell you any way or course of action is wrong.
Anybody opposed to Siege just opening fire?
Yeah, if you want to start unloading, go for it. You said you're suppressing?
Yep, he's just going to move over here and basically suppress straight on down that way, all those guys.
Sounds great. They, on their turns, will be making their concentration checks. Go ahead and give me an auto fire skill check so I can determine the DV.
Let's see here.
Auto fire is under range combat on the right side.
Yeah, which icon do I click?
Should just click the name of it.
What? Oh, okay.
The skill.
Yeah, because
You're making a skill check. I don't want an attack roll. I just want you to go to skills and then go to auto fire. And then you should be able to click the word auto fire, and that should throw a dice. But it should also bring up a pop-up that asks for bonuses. Just go ahead and hit submit. There's no beneficial things that are present here. See that okay, Chad?
Yeah, I just clicked auto fire.
Did it bring up a pop-up on the screen?
Yeah, I think it went behind the screen. That did that for me when I was doing initiative.
Did it go behind
So,
your
like,
character sheet?
Yep.
Minimize your character sheet and then click submit. Yeah, it'll pop up. It's supposed to come up above the sheet, but I guess for some people it doesn't do that.
Well,
Totally
it pops it up above your character sheets in a different window.
Yeah, got you. So yeah, if you just hit submit, it'll go ahead and throw that auto fire roll, and then I'll have my DV for my.
Yep.
And also, just because I want to see how
Nice.
this goes, the weapon you're utilizing burns ammunition. I think the easiest way for us to have done that, and again, we're learning new VTT, who this. If you click on the SUPP, look at your M2067 Defender in the bottom right corner.
Yeah.
See how there are those little dots? One says aim, auto, and sub. Click sub, then click the fist. There is no damage rolled for it, unless you have perks. But yeah, 23 is my DV. We're going to go with that and lock that in.
What the shit? It's not letting me select any of the other bubbles.
Now, you shouldn't be able to select aim. It should just be auto and sub. There shouldn't be any other options.
Well,
But
let me select auto.
Yeah, you got it.
Select auto.
Yeah, we're Gucci.
Select support.
What I need you to do is, I don't know how to manually. Hold on, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna do this. Hold on.
I like it.
I'm shooting with your gun, and it did discount the ammo. Okay, so 23 is the number. In the future, yeah, you'll want to see if you can't select sup and then hit the fist next to it. That way it'll throw out the attack and also subtract the ammunition from the weapon so that we're ensuring that your ammo is correct. So yeah, I don't believe this one burns extra ammo, just a solid 10. So boom, 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 boom. M2067 Defender starts unloading. You see it smashing against the car, smashing against the concrete, smashing against the dumpster. Again, he could be in any of those places, but there are bullets now smashing into all of it. They will roll on their turns to see if they are suppressed and have to move to cover or not. Next on the docket is Gonzo.
I'm gonna run. How do I select my character?
Click it, and
Like,
then
he's
pick it
not
up.
moving.
Oh, you need to
It's just
change
meant-
it off of
oh,
the
I
ruler,
see.
and then change it to yeah.
Select token.
That'll do it.
Okay, so he's basically gonna run, slide, take this for cover here, take a pop shot at this guy.
Okay.
So what I do?
Pause
Double,
for-
how do I select the
Yeah.
token?
No, you're good. You're good. So when you are targeting a character to shoot at, hover your token over them and then hit T. And then you'll see a reticle appear around their token, right?
Yeah, I see it. I see
Okay.
I have reload.
Now go to your
Aim
character
shot.
sheet, and you are going to make you're running, so you're making a normal shot. You can't aim.
Yep, I
And you'll
know.
click the fist when you make the attack.
And then I'll have +3.
Yep. And
How
then
do I add the plus?
if you want to check the DV on these ever, also don't hold shift and press ping. I think it snaps the view to whatever you just shift pinged. By the way, I don't know who did that.
I didn't shift ping.
Fine. But for you, you're going to click your attack, so your weapon, click the fist. It's on your combat tab at the bottom. See how there's 3 tabs, one in the middle? Yeah, you got it. Okay, so 22 is the attack roll. And then they all have reflex coprocessors. Again, I mentioned every time we fought Tiger Clubs. So they're going to roll their evasion. No benefits. Not going to be good enough. So you're going to... On your attack, do you see how there's like a little red... Or like a little... yeah, you got it. And then I'm going to apply the damage to the move.
And I'll keep sliding here.
Okay, so you smash through their armor pretty solidly, and you see a pretty solid hit kind of rent into this guy. Literally, like, smashes against the concrete. Like, I'm gonna physically move him. Smashes against the concrete as blood just kind of splatters all over from where you hit him square in the chest. He's basically on death's door. You're surprised he's still standing.
I would have moved closer. I want him within 4.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, that is Gonzo. Next up on the docket is Mars.
I'm gonna run. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I'm gonna wrecking ball this person.
Yeah, don't run into their token, please. Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that.
Okay. I mean, I get it.
came in like a wrecking ball.
And I'm also going to crimson. I'm also gonna hunters mark them.
Yeah. So when you make this attack, we'll roll a d6 after the fact. I don't think there's a streamlined way for us to do that, so that perk might actually be getting changed.
Right.
Just as a heads up. So real quick, you're going to hover your mouse over their token, hit T, which will target them. Then you're going to go to your combat tab and hit the monokatana. Should throw a roll.
One sec.
Okay. Yeah, 24 hits a 14 for sure. So next to the Kendachi Mono 3 in the chat, there should be a little like water drop, blood drop. Click that. There it goes. And the damage
And then we're
is...
also doing a d6.
Yep. Okay. Perfect. You kind of rush forward, slash into her chest. She kind of backs away, like a heavy amount of blood kind of splattering onto the ground. Very solid hit. She also is seriously injured by the attack. Next up is Redtail. Oh, sorry, real quick. I forgot something, and we'll do it with Red Tail. I just remembered there is a thing that we haven't been doing, and it's more fun for me because it takes a lot of agency out of my hands and gives it back to you. The Red Tail, take your turn, but before you end, or like when you end your turn, we're going to have a discussion.
End turns thing.
Yeah, everybody has to pay attention to Red Tail's turn. By the way, focus up.
Alright, well, I know what the mission is. I don't give a shit about the combat.
Yeah, 100%. You're a smart boy.
I'm gonna start looking for the guy.
So I'm gonna
be listening for whimpering in the fucking
I'm gonna give you
somewhere.
2 options. You've got 2 options, my friend. Option A is you can specify a specific location and focus on it. Option B is you can globally try and pay attention to see if you can find an idea of where they might be. So if you fail, and I'm not going to tell you the DV for either of these for reasons, but if you fail on either of them, it could be misleading. You understand?
Okay. I'll go with option B.
You're going for a global search. So go ahead and give me a
Global search.
perception roll. This is listening based, so make sure you toggle that, and then go ahead and give me that roll. I got the DV.
You get tactile boost, right?
No, big ears. Tactile boost wouldn't help here. It would be absolutely demolished by the waterway.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, 19. Okay, so as you're kind of like looking around, you see Matt kind of take position. Erasmus Crash right behind you. Siege is unloading, lots of gunfire. The pulsing kind of it's hitting in kind of like meaty clunks though. The Constitution Defender, it's like dun 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 dun. And as you're kind of like listening in between, you hear it's very light, and it is coming from this massive dumpster.
That was the part I was gonna check.
Yep.
Is your action to perceive, by the way. So
Okay.
your movement, when you do toggle it like that, see how it's green? The tiles are green. When they start turning orange, that means that your run distance. So if you're not running, you can't go there, but if you are, you can. And then when it starts becoming red, you cannot move there. That is absolutely outside your bounds of movement. You just can't do it.
I turned yellow. Okay, so I can go here.
You can go there. So Red Tail kind of like grabs a hold of the bars, swings around, hits the trash, starts kind of skipping down like on all fours, and then kind of lands there.
He's
in cover.
gonna look up at Mac and point at the dumpster.
Okay. I nod my head.
Which you think means shoot it, and you're just like Nekomata. There's somebody in there.
Fuck your cover.
He points, he does this.
What's this?
Totally cool. Mac, you are
This
up.
little number here.
Position-wise, it doesn't look like you have a beat on much of anything. The dumpster is kind of in the way of all sightlines, and so is the concrete. You can ready an action to shoot. You can also kind of ready an action to cover somebody, like once they kind of get out and about. Or you can like reposition and try and get a line in that way. Oh wait, pause. Almost get past it. Didn't even think of it. Red Tail, it's the end of your turn. If you go up to the top and look at your utility, now that it's your turn, you should see a new option that says end turn. And it moves the initiative, and I don't have to do it. And it's you that are going to be at fault. And I forgot that, and here we are. We're happy.
Very nice.
We're enjoying it.
Nice.
I will never skip Elizabeth's turn ever again.
He just
Never.
skipped right over her.
No. So, Mac,
Yep, for eternity.
how do
He
you want
just
to roll?
removes her off the initiative counter altogether. Oh, she's not here.
Oh, I guess if you're using the Nekomata, you could shoot through it and hit these targets. It's just that they're pretty close for a sniper rifle.
No,
And you also don't know where a homeboy would be inside the
Yeah.
dumpster.
What Mac is going to do, he's going to ready an action to see if any homeboys come out from the street down this way.
You're holding back.
Or listen for the cops to shoot at the other tiger claws or something of that nature.
Stern guarding. Love it. Okay, then last but certainly not least, go ahead and click end your turn.
Oh, yep. Utility and turn.
Erasmus, you're up.
Would I have seen Red Tail's hand signal?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Big red fox in a yellow coat, of course.
He literally jumped up on top of the concrete. You see his ears swivel, and he runs over to this dumpster, pointing
Like
at it.
he became Puffy for a moment, and you're like, oh, okay, I think he's in the dumpster.
What's that last beat? Timmy's trapped in the well?
100%.
And Does it look like Redtail could open that dumpster?
It's
without
already opened. So you see how there's like
Okay.
a slot there? Yeah, this is basically
okay.
the open space. To open
Alright,
the
so Redtail's
whole
not gonna
dumpster,
need-
no.
Yeah, not going to need any help getting in or getting someone out, by the look of it. I'll move up closer to the like the cover point on the corner.
Okay, kind of going up the trash a bit. Or you're just
Yeah.
going to the cover point that's on the... Okay, got it. So that
like
would
on
be
the
a
corner of the
run.
building. And yeah, I'm just going to stay here and, if anything hostile pops around the corner, basically.
Got it.
Actually, no, I don't want to be in.
Yeah, you don't want to be in line of
Max
fire.
No. You look like you're very dangerous to stand in front of.
Yeah,
Okay. That
he's
is
not
it.
a sword saint. He's pretty dangerous.
Up to the top ticket, and then go ahead and hit end turn is under utility. Perfect.
There you go.
So these gonks have to roll concentration to see if they are not absolutely obliteratedly scared of siege. 22 was the DV, so I need a 23. Absolutely not. So she's going to dart for cover. Oh god, I had two of them selected. She's going to dart for cover. She gets to it. And then as she's kind of running, she's reaching the Saratoga over her shoulder and just blind firing. I'm going to go ahead and say that the target will be Mars just based on proximity. Go ahead and make an evasion roll, Mars, and I'll throw a Sugar Ray attack. She's auto-firing because they don't not.
Of course. $18.
13. So just like a bunch of bullets firing as she darts for cover. The next one is
Marsh just kind of like holds up a hand, like, what the fuck?
this guy here. He is going to, looking at the scenario, there really isn't much for him to kind of...
When he moves, I'm gonna shoot him.
Yeah, take it.
Hell yes.
Don't forget to target him. I'll say that it's
Poor
happening
guy.
like as he's moving past Mars, not behind Mars. So it's actually more
So it's like, no, this motherfucker's dead.
there.
That's my first kill. First blood.
Hell yeah.
Wait, I'm streaming in 20... What? We're streaming that high? Damn, okay. Roll20 was eating a lot of my bandwidth. So he still gets an evasion roll because they have reflex coprocessors. See it? Probably not. That'll hit. Go ahead and hit the damage for me. I will apply to the gong. He was already hit before, if memory serves. Yeah,
Death's Door, if I remember right.
yeah. So
It automatically does the AP, doesn't it?
yeah, and he only had 3 hit points left. So as you kind of rush past, as he's kind of trying to rush past, you kind of move the Magnum down, the Magnum Opus Hellbringer down, and kind of hit that second round. Slams into him. He kind of spirals aside. I don't know how to like put an X, but leave the token. But I do see solution in the chat. I'm going to leave him there for now. And if you post that, I will read it. But like, if there's a way to kind of like notate that they're dead without killing the token, otherwise I'll just eat the token. It's totally fine. Okay, that was that gonk. He died. We'll go ahead and move to this one, who also is currently under the jurisdiction of I have to move. And he will do so. When he gets to there, Shiguri up and kind of through the Mai. Gonzo, make a perception roll. Very low DV. This is flavor. But if you roll really bad, you're focused on the fight. DV's 5. Yeah, so the Mai, the car that's sitting in between you and the Tiger Claw that's now shooting at you, you recognize
Yep.
it. The color looks like it's stripped, but it's got like a red tinge to it. And you realize that this is Blaze's. Blaze, the Netrunner that was on you for the job way back when. What is his Mai doing here? I haven't heard from that guy in ages. What the fuck?
Huh.
But here's this broken up, little city car. So Shigure shot in at you. This was going for Gonzo. Auto fire, of course. Go ahead and make your evasion roll. Ooh. Okay. 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 Okay.
-2 as well.
26. We're good.
Uh,
Damn, I rolled double tens. I might kill me a
God
Valentino
damn.
tonight, kids. Oh! Oh!
no.
Oh no!
Okay,
Oh
so
my God.
Mars. Since you're the one, and Siege too. Since you two are kind of looking at this this beautiful scene of cyberpunk glory of us rolling lots of tens. This guy locks in, puts the gun, and shoots. And like in your tracking eyes, like your gun firing eyes as you're suppressing fire, Siege, and Mars, your like tactical mind, you look over and you would see that the Shigure is basically keeping track with where Gonzo was. The bullets are literally moving like right past him, like barely not touching him. And like Gonzo's kind of like just slow sliding to this, like just it's like a perfect move. It's seamless. Again, it's hard to explain without like showing it like an anime or something. Maybe we'll get picked up one day.
The literal bullet ballet.
It's beautiful. It's literal gorgeousness in action. Okay, but he's in cover. He's locked in, shooting and wasting the best roll I'll ever get. And then that is it. It'll go to the last one. Hold on. It'll go to the last one. And she's already in cover, so she just drops down and will extract her mono katana as well. And she's going to attack you with her mono katana. This will be against Mars.
Yes, sir.
And she, sorry, I did not say katana. I sent Wagazashi. They do not have katanas. They're not saints. So here we go. Fail. Probably. Let's see your.
I'll roll for Evie.
Yeah, so I'm imagining like the attack comes upwards in like a upward stroke, and you kind of bring the katana down, kind of tilting the blade, and it just kind of causes the wakizashi to kind of like skirt up the thing. And because they're both mono edge, like there's this beautiful like glorious sparking and just sound that's just like really clean. It's like a shh as it kind of creates these sparks, and then she kind of brings in her sword again, but it seems to be like a feint, and she kind of rushes you with a kick. So martial arts attack, and you can dodge this one as normal. Probably gonna dodge it. Yep. Go ahead and roll an evasion
Definitely
roll.
gonna dodge it.
Let's see it. Don't say definitely. I rolled 2 10s in the negative way. Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Oh, damn! So close.
Oh wow.
But I think it's funny that me and Dan rolled top tiers.
Right.
And me and you rolled the dregs. Right click status skull. Right click status.
Marsh just kind of like raises his
Skull.
right leg and kicks her foot and kicks her like boot away.
We figured out. Thank you, solution. Yeah, absolutely. Like she boots in, you kind of just like shuffle it aside. Okay, moving on to the next. That would go back up to the top siege. Boom, 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 and then you kind of like hit that point where you know it's like moved to the next kind of feed. 10 more rounds ready in the box. How would you like to proceed?
I'm gonna go here and just shoot that dude.
Drill fire that guy into the ground? Yeah, absolutely. We love to see it.
I want to make sure I have my damage right, so let me see. I'm going to put auto fire on.
Yeah,
Multiplier is going to be 5.
should be
Oh,
set.
whoops.
Yeah.
Why can't you? What the fuck is happening?
I've already selected your auto fire to be 5. It should show on your side as selected.
There we go. Right.
And you'll click
Yep.
the fist.
And then I should have my spot weaknesses in there too. Cool.
Yeah, should be all automatically as long as your rolls ranks are assigned properly. Yep. That's all automated.
Yep.
That's the damage.
Why
Where's the
didn't-
attack roll? Oh, you click the blood drop. Click the fist. We'll keep that damage.
Can we keep that down?
Yeah, we can keep
Yeah.
that damage. That's fine.
Holy
But we may need to
shit.
multiply it down because, again, the way that you rolled it, we don't know if it beats. So click your fist, please.
Yeah. I'm just double checking here.
Gonna be a 10 times something.
Just go.
Watch me
I'll
get a
just go
fucking
with straight
cream.
Additional modifier. Fuck yeah!
Oh,
So your attack will not hit at all.
Oh wait, shit. Sorry, I thought that was my 10. God
No,
damn it.
unfortunately, I got the
I
good
thought it
roll on
was
the dodge.
too.
So, the way I'm going to describe this, and it's the only way I can, you come power sliding into the trash and kind of hitting it. The constitutional arms kind of sliding into position as you kind of lock and brace, and you're just this like powerhouse of like death sliding into the trash spot, and you just and it's slamming into the ground. But you see him, and you see like a quick move of him. And there's like 3 of him kind of moving behind as the coprocessor takes an effect, and like kind of creates a speedwear-like effect, like Sandevistan style, and he dives into the tires, just, and you're like hitting the tires, and you just see scraps of rubber just flying all over the place. Perfect. Damn, dude, I can't believe I dodged that. I was literally expecting him to just be obliterated all over the floor. Cool. Siege, that's it for you. Moving it on to go up to the top, utility, and then select end turn, and it'll move you to the next person, which is Gonzo.
Gonzo's gonna try and run up.
Yeah.
Blazes.
So there's no glass, but you can kind of like step on that first portion and then hop up to the second portion. When you hit it, it kind of folds underneath your weight, and you kind of like get the gun down on either the girl or the guy in the tires.
I mean, I want to try and jump on top.
Oh hell
of this
yeah! Fucking
dumpster.
okay. I need you to make
down
me
at him.
an athletics roll. It's not for jumping; it is for the balance portion.
Landy.
Yeah, because you're either going to land on it correctly, or you're going to land in it, or you're going to land near it. Whatever you want. Everybody's rolling 10s tonight. Fucking let's go.
Yo!
I'm gonna aim down
Shoot.
at his head.
Yeah.
It's the last round in the chamber.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
So
see
I
the
gotta
attack,
select-
and I'll make an evasion roll.
So I select aim, and then
Yeah, because you're not
roll an attack.
You're not running or anything crazy.
And it already has my targeting scope, correct?
Yeah, it
So
should
has
already be in there.
-7. So I'll do +3. Or did I just put 3? Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Rio
perfect,
Bravo.
That works.
It's gonna
Oof.
miss.
Unfortunate.
Got a rocker on
lucky.
hand.
Can I? I'm actually gonna re-roll that. I'm gonna spend 2 luck.
Okay. Yeah, using Gambler.
Yep.
Click it again.
Do I just? Yeah. I mean, will it take my bullets again? We'll just. That works weird with Gambler. Even worse.
Okay.
All right.
So
that's
yeah,
fine.
it just blasts right into the concrete. We'll go ahead and end your turn. Mars, you're up, and then Redtail, you're on deck. But since yours is more of a narrative beat, and Adam is going to kind of be handling an attack roll, which I'm sure is going to murder a lady. Go ahead and tell me what you're doing, Redtail, on that docket. And then Adam, just go ahead and make your attack in the background.
Alright, well, Redtail's moving to the trash can. He's jumping in.
Okay, so you would see a guy in there, and he kind of looks at you and he goes, "Oh, what the fuck are you? are you Ray's friend? Are you
No,
Tiger Claw?
I'm Santa Claus.
I'm not a tiger. I'm not a tiger." Okay, now how much movement did you take to get there?
1, 2, 3.
Okay, go ahead and make your full movement. He's going to be going with you on your turn.
Okay. Back out to the fucking right side.
Okay.
I assume it's an action to get him out of the.
No. He's coming. You're not dragging him. But yeah, if you want to run, you can. He is.
Okay, yeah, we're running up the.
He was looking for a permission structure. He wasn't looking for a. Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
So,
Also, another thing
we're
too
up on top of it.
is if you move to a location and let it go, and then move to another location, it keeps track of every move you make during your turn, so it will register the token movement as such.
Okay, so this is where I can go. I can go all the way to the wall then.
Yep, and he's with you. Okay, now you'll hit end turn.
Still Mars' turn.
Oh, sorry, Mars, you got an attack. Did you roll it? Sorry. I'll walk you through it if you can't.
Oh.
If you need it.
I I can't switch to the Kendachi Mono Wakizashi.
You have to unequip the other one first.
I already tried that. It doesn't
You're
allow
good.
me to do it.
So you got the Wakizashi now on your fight tab. Check it, and then make sure you target the person. Do you see the Kendachi
Hold
Mono
on,
Wakizashi?
I'm gonna close and then bring it back up.
Yeah, or just hit refresh.
One
Actually,
sec.
I forgot to add my modifiers to my shot, John. That would have hit.
There's no way, because the first one was
I
a
have
4.
plus. I have
No,
plus
hold on,
3.
hold on.
It was a 14. His evasion was a 15.
Total Mots is minus
would've
4.
hit.
No, yeah, you got it. It's added in there. Targeting scope.
No,
with
no,
a
no.
minus...
I have plus 3 because he's
There's
also.
no way
human.
you have a
Human
minus.
perception. Human perception.
What does it say?
All-seeing eye.
What does it say? What do I have?
Half my human perception, and it's a 6
Okay,
to
so
my attack rolls.
when did
It
you
would have
get
hit.
that?
I've had it since I started the game.
You've always had a minus 3 to your headshots.
Yeah, but it's not considering the additional plus I have to handgun skill because I'm targeting a human.
No, you added that when you rolled it. The total
No, I
mods are
didn't.
minus 4. That's what we've.
Correct. That's Rio Bravo, but I'm talking about all-seeing eye. This perk.
Hold
Your
on.
targeting scope is +1 and additional mods is +3. Is
It's
that
not
it?
considering all-seeing eye.
You have a plus 7 to your headshots.
And I also have plus all-seeing eye to all handgun shots, all weapon shots.
I'll double check
That's
in
why I
this
wanted
stuff.
to.
It's fine. We're gonna move
Yeah,
past
you
it.
can take a look at it.
Yeah, for
I'm just
now
saying
we're
I
gonna move past it.
don't.
Because I don't think that tracks. But it's fine.
perk's
'cause
not added to my
in the
handgun
past,
skill.
we've had you with a total of a minus 3 to your rolls for headshots.
Yeah, but I have like a plus 10 to my handgun skill. Just
No, I
base.
understand. The handguns. That's okay. We'll look into it. Focusing up though, Adam, Wakizashi should be on your sheet. Is it?
It is, yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead and make the attack. Duo.
Target. We're gonna make one strike at this person's chest.
And evasion. Fail, click the damage. Yeah, we do a lot of homebrew, Space Echo. We've got perks. I believe there should be down below. There's a couple of links. There's one for the Dark Skies wiki, which should have the homebrew rules. They're ever changing and fluctuating. We do perks similar to 2077. That'll work, and I believe that'll kill. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna move my second attack onto this person.
That person's dead. They have a skull next to them.
Oh, my bad. Then I'm going to move to
The person in the
this
back.
person.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Red Tail moved. Mac, go ahead. You are next on the docket. I believe you were lining up a shot against this guy, so go ahead and finish that.
Yeah, onto this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to roll for evasion, by the way?
I don't, but I'm gonna. Not 22? What? Crazy. Go ahead and give me the damage.
Let's go. What the fuck?
I have
Oh.
shot.
Okay. The aim shot from the Nekomata is going to be a -2 to hit, so yeah, that's going to miss, Mac, sorry. And then the
Yep.
damage for the Wakizashi will work. That'll kill. So this one is also dead.
Damn.
Okay. Erasmus, it is crash up. It looks like the charge is kind of moving and should be able to make it to the van this turn if they run based on what you saw their speed. Up to you how you want to play it.
Mac, do you need to end turn?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was looking at something.
Does it look like Redtail or Stu are going to have any trouble getting over the fence?
No, there's kind of like a break in it, I think, is what we kind of determined, so you can kind of get through.
Alright. Yeah, if it looks like they've got the fence covered, then I'm not going to bother throwing my grapple hand over to give them something to climb. Yeah, I'll just make a break for the car then.
Yeah.
Get in and start it.
Sounds good. And just so you understand, Australia may be on the right side, but you kind of shuffle to the left side of the car. Totally chill. Totally chill.
When she's driving her gyro, she'll be on the right, but when she's driving something that was made here,
yes.
on the left.
This is very much an American-made car. I think the Villafort.
Sorry about that.
No worries. Okay. End turn, and then
turn.
I've got a bunch of dead gonks. End turn. End turn. And then this guy here.
Just a quick point of order. I'm sorry, I know
Okay.
turn's already ended. She's gonna sort of stow the SMG, and she's gonna ready a smoke grenade for me if we have to get out of here right now.
Oh, hell yeah. So as you're kind of lining up in the seat, too, just to kind of give you that narrative beat before I make Dan possibly mad. Hopefully mad. Sorry, I'm giggling at how mad I think I'm going to make him. You would see that the cops definitely are kind of like on, like, you know, like a cautionary, like they got the guns drawn, they're kind of looking across the street, and it looks like the Tiger Claws are kind of like panicking too, and they're kind of like holding their hands up. It looks like the situation hasn't like become a fiasco, but it definitely looks like it's kind of on the verge of doing so because of all the gunfire that's happening behind them, and they're like, "That's not us." Dan, you just used your last bullet, right?
That would have reloaded for free.
You got to reload on your turn, and you did that as a reaction attack. So, right?
Well,
Was that during your turn that
no.
you shot? Yeah,
I did an
okay.
aim shot.
Fine, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so you get an attack
Already
against him.
reloaded.
He's jumping into the water and trying to swim away.
It's like,
Could have just let him leave.
No,
He's like, fuck
no.
he should have already died. I'm at my +3 to this.
Gonzo's
At base.
scary.
Everybody in this group.
Gonzo's like, nope. Gonzo's like, no, fuck that shit. This dude's dead.
Jeez.
Damn, dude.
Yes.
One's intense.
Can he evade while swimming?
I don't.
Swim, boy, swim.
I don't see why not. He has a reflex coprocessor. Let's see if he can get a 13 or not. Oh yeah, he got it.
Damn it.
He's really good at swimming.
Yeah, he just fucking goes. He,
Very good at dodging.
he hits the water, becomes a dolphin, and he's just gonna go live his new life as a dolphin amongst his people.
I wouldn't jump in that water. I wouldn't
Honestly,
trust it.
me neither.
He's dead. He's dead already.
You're like, yeah. He's gonna be.
Needles
He's
everywhere.
either gonna die in the water of just poison, or he's gonna shit himself to death when he gets out.
Some fucking three-headed fish is gonna chomp on him or some shit.
Locking in though. At this point, we're kind of entering a narrative beat. Unless you idiots are gonna start just shooting at a guy in the water instead of focusing up on the job. I'm assuming that
No.
you're not dumb, right?
Mars tucks the Wakizashi back into its sheath, and he just
Books
turns
it.
to.
Stu
Yeah.
gets into the vehicle. You put Stu. Where do you put Stu? Redtail. You're the one that's putting him in.
In the back.
The far back or like middle back?
The middle back.
Okay. And then I believe it's going to be 2, 2, and 2, and then 2 up the front. So passenger seat was Mac. Next 2 seats was Gonzo and who?
Mars.
Okay. And then it'll be Stu and who?
Please get your
Who, what?
get your meat body over here and protect this man.
Stu and who?
Yeah. Doing
Yeah.
siege? I would do.
Okay. Cool. So there's a total of 8 seats. So if you want to put Stu like by himself and then put Siege in the far back, that works.
How many people can fit in this car? Do we need to leave
8.
somebody? Do I need to stay?
Is 8 total.
8 people.
Okay. So we're gonna move to the next scene, but we're going to kind of maintain the same initiative board unless you want to reroll. We can do that either way.
Like the Ford Focus, where we can stack like 30 people in it.
Sure. So real quick, I'm just going to move tokens onto the board. I'm not putting them where they go. I'm putting them off to the side here. Your movement doesn't matter. Neither does the vehicle's movement because we're going into a high-speed chase. I will explain how that comes to be. Okay? Redtail. Siege. Gonzo. God, I'm doing the worst at this.
That's a big fuck.
Who else?
Mars.
Mars. And then one more. Who am I missing?
Redtail.
Redtail. It's always fucking Redtail.
Redtail's
I'm here.
Always Redtail.
No, there's
I'm
two
showing
Redtails.
you now.
There's 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got.
There's Gonzo.
I've got Crash. I've got Gonzo. I've got Siege. I've got Redtail. I've got Mars. I've got Mac now. I got Mac. Perfect. Okay, so you folks get into the vehicle. You are in your assigned seating as I described it. Erasmus, Crash, you see the situation. You know where you need to go eastbound. The road that you are on will lead towards a road called Pinewood, and Pinewood will snake around inside of Watson's Kabuki sub-district to where you need to go, where you need to meet up with Ray. You need to lose any pursuers before that happens, okay? In the initial driving moment, you are trying to do what? If you want to describe it narratively, give me an idea of like what the bolt is, how you're driving, if there's anything you want to do on the way out, etc., etc.
Were the police and the gang is still sort of occupied with each other? Did we come under fire as we were leaving? Like, what was the situation there?
Police are on the far side. Tiger Claws are on your side. That looks like the police are getting ready to defer traffic and kind of like try and make their way across the street to question the Tiger Claw gangers. They haven't done so because this is a high traffic area right there on in Little China, and the on-ramp to the highway that goes to downtown in Corpo is not too far from here.
Okay, so if bullets aren't flying, she's not going to bother with the smoke grenade. Going to leave the pin in place.
Mhm.
Basically, yeah, she's going to do her usual pulling a Harold Holt and getting out of here.
Okay. Go ahead and
getting
make...
at the gas and wait, with cops nearby, pulling off slowly initially, just like as per the road rules.
Yeah.
And then once she's out of line of sight of the fucking enormous like Warhammer 40k Terminator.
Well, you're kind of threading the needle here, right? You definitely don't want to be like suspicious, but you also want to get right into traffic so you can get moving, right? So the drive land vehicles check that you're about to roll isn't so much to determine like how sick it is. It's more or less the opposite, right? It's to determine like how neat it is, how clean it is. So go ahead and give me a drive land vehicles, and that'll kind of set the pace for the next beat. Okay, 20. With that, it's pretty good. It's not perfect. And you kind of get a little bit of a bog down, like maybe half a block down the way, which gives the Tiger Claws enough time to kind of like rouse themselves and kind of escape the police process. You'd see that there's probably about 3 bikes that are heading after you. It doesn't look like many others were able to kind of get away from that before the police were able to stop traffic and start moving across. But it looks like there are 3 what you would know as Darkwing motorcycles, pretty fast little guys that are kind of heading after you. And the ones that are riding them are wearing Mempo, which is kind of like a half mask, samurai style mask. And they kind of are holding katanas over their heads as they're kind of railing after you. The back seat, as I mentioned, and the side doors are openable, but you cannot see out of them. There are no windows. Okay? The only people who can see behind you right now would be Crash and Mac. Basically, there is a display panel, and also the machine link allows you to see out of the rear view mirrors, which are actually just cameras that shoot backwards. So in that first kind of beat, I'm going to start with you two. Crash, you are driving, and it's definitely heavy traffic. And these motorcycles are definitely going to be able to catch up to you just due to size and maneuverability. So are you preparing in any way? Is there any kind of cool techniques or maneuvers you want to give a shot to, or are you just kind of hoping that your team can shoot out of you battery fire and kill these guys off their bikes?
Yeah, I think for now, just gonna be ducking and weaving through traffic,
Okay,
trying to lose them that way.
got it. And
So
then on
probably a lot of
on
chicanes
your
and like that.
initiatives, when we get into the road fight, that is exactly how you will be kind of processing. Okay, moving then to Mac. You see out of the window, or sorry, out of the display, that they are behind you. You can see the bikes kind of maneuvering through traffic. You could pop open the door and lean out and fire, like using the seatbelt to kind of wrap and kind of lock yourself into position. Or if you want, you can just kind of wait until they pull up alongside and tag them from there. The Nekomata is probably not a good idea. However, with the Nekomata, you could shoot through the van out, but it's not your van.
Yeah, it's not my van. What Mac would do is toss a flashbang out.
You're just going to toss one out the back, okay? So you're getting a flashbang out of your gear. Since you're seated, it's not an easy kind of just like, I've got a flashbang, kind of have to rustle it off. So during the initiative tracker, that is what you're preparing to do. Gonzo, or sorry, the next two people, you see kind of like what's happening and are understanding of there's a potential for a problem here based on the reaction of those two. So when it comes to your turn on the initiative track, that's when you'll be acting, and then Siege in the back, you'll be acting last because it's kind of like the grapevine of information. You're kind of getting it last since you're inside of a box that has no windows. So, initiative. Select your tokens, do the thing.
I don't see the initiative. I thought we were carrying it over.
Unfortunately, it didn't let me. When you move to a new scene, you got to start a new one. So, we learned something new. Oh, I see. Okay, so they're both going on the same. Got it. Okay. Clean. Everybody's
Jesus
on the
Christ.
board. We will begin the combat.
I'm not loving my dice.
Crash is up first. You said you're maneuvering, and again, traffic kind of like there's passing areas. You're kind of moving up towards like the higher end of traffic at this point. So go ahead and give me a drive land vehicles check to see how like far ahead you're getting from them. What's happening?
It's not rolling my initiative at all.
That's bad.
Drive land vehicles.
Yeah, critical failure. 9
Okay.
total.
So you're actually just going to maintain that position. They're going to be right on you during their turn. Perfectly fine. But
Just a quick question. What does Crash know about, like, how bad the police surveillance is with reference to breaking road rules?
I mean, again,
Like, is it a Big Brother situation where they're always watching, or?
if think of the best way to think of NCPD is like think of them as a gang. Okay, they are going to operate as such. Like they are going to turf war you. They're going to like bilk money out of you. They're going to act like bullies in a position of power. The only way that is ever going to become different is if they see that you are associated with a cyber psycho, or that you are a cyber psycho that they are aware of, and then they will immediately call MaxTac because they are not going to deal with that kind of situation. And MaxTac enjoy doing so. But for the most part, like you drove off, there might be gunfire here in a second, but cops that you just saw may radio it in, and someone may answer it. But it's not. Again, you haven't murdered any innocent people so far, as you know has been noticed, and you're not like running amok on the streets. So there's probably not going to be much of a response other than like a call in, an APB.
So I don't have to worry about like red light cameras alerting the cops and having like 3 patrol cars on my ass.
Oh no.
From like the first time I run a red light.
No. The only place that you're going to get like tagged and tailed like that is in the Corpo Plaza. You would know better not to do like any kind of reckless driving around the corporations.
Okay, so that opens up a fair few options for Crash's future turns.
Yeah,
Cool, thanks.
If you would stop up in the top,
It's not rolling it.
it just got it. If you click on the token up at the top, there was a dice there.
Yeah, click that. Yeah.
Okay, you may need to
was
refresh.
spinning.
It might be the case that you need to refresh, but
Okay.
yeah,
I mean, it rolled now.
it's fine. Since it's after Erasmus and I said you were kind of getting ready and setting up.
That's
Did
fine.
you-
I just
okay.
didn't know why
Okay.
it wasn't rolling a die. I kept clicking the button.
No worries. Then we'll go ahead and move to the next beat. This motorcycle is going to roll up alongside you. Crash. And then this one's going to roll up beside the other side. So, Mac, you're seeing it as it's coming along. And you're kind of you've got the flashbang almost ready. You would see him with the katana in his hand kind of swing downwards in a downward stroke at the tire. So we're gonna make 2 attacks with these gongs. I'm gonna try to anyway. Sorry, bear with me here. Now I get to have fun, Dan problem.
He's like, suck on this.
Okay, now you're just being a jerk,
Maybe you
sheet.
need fresh.
No, it's okay. So the gong sheets are different than the regular people sheets, and sometimes the weapons don't display because they weren't equipped while they were. Anyway, here's attack from the right side against the tire. It's a miss. From your view, Mac, you can see that it kind of cleaves into the metal of the thing, and his blade cuts through it like a hot knife through anything. You can see that the katana that he's wielding is thermal bladed, so it like has a 2,000 degree bladed katana edge. The one that rolls up on you, on your side, points his SMG kind of into your position. You are seated, so you don't have an evasion roll, but because you are driving, I'm going to give you a drive land vehicles to try and move the car or slow the car or speed the car up so that the auto fire doesn't hit you. So I'll be shooting at you with auto fire, and you'll be dodging instead of with evasion, you'll be dodging with the car. Now, because that's not normal, the -8 to your roll, but just put that into the modifiers when you roll it, okay, Erasmus?
Where do I put the -8 in?
When it pops up that pop-up, there should be a modifiers. You just put a -8 there.
Did I do it right or?
I cannot tell yet. It looks right,
Comes
yes.
to me. Okay.
Because you have the plus bonus. Got it. Okay, so then auto fire, bang. Confirm. So you managed to pull the car up a bit so that instead of shooting into the window, it's shooting alongside the door. I suppose that Gonzo, you were behind the driver. Is that fair to say?
I know it was flanking, so yeah, sure.
Yeah. So you would hear.
I was flanking the guy in the middle.
Yeah, you would hear tunk, 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 as a bunch of bullets kind of hit into the door frame, and you would realize that this isn't like an up armored machine here. Literally, bullets are kind of almost on the verge of piercing. If it wasn't small arms ammunition, there would definitely have been bullets coming through. Okay. That is that. It'll go to Siege.
Shit, I was muted. Sorry.
I was wondering. So you're in the back of the vehicle.
Yeah. Is there a back door? Or
There-
a slide.
There is. It's an action to open the back door.
I'm surprised nobody's opened. Has anybody opened a door yet?
No, not yet.
Is there a door
Again,
that's already open?
literally-
that we can get to?
They snapped upon you. The only two people who were kind of aware of it coming up would have
Yeah.
been Mac and Crash. And again, she did splendidly dodging, and Mac is getting ready to throw a grenade in this guy's face. Or maybe he
Okay,
changes
so,
it up and does something different. We'll see.
So with my, so I've got that ability that lets me use the shield and the gun.
hmm
So can I open one door and use the other door as my shield?
Yeah, but what you're gonna find out is when you pop the door open as your action and get them open, either one, you're gonna see that you don't have a line of sight on them because they're alongside the vehicle. You're kind of waiting for them to pop out of the back. So as you kind of get in position and lock yourself against the closed door with the HMG kind of set, you're kind of like, come on, you motherfuckers! Just waiting for them to slide into your 180 and then just blast on them. But your action
Absolutely.
was opening the door and locking in.
Yep.
And your turn, it'll go to Mac.
Yes, utility and turn.
If you want to throw a flashbang grenade, now's the time to do it because all the doors are closed except for the back one.
Yep.
However, there is a chance that the grenade goes long and does splash behind where you want it. Now, when it comes to normally throwing a grenade in combat, I'm okay with you throwing it exactly where you want it. Except if you're throwing it outside of like a certain distance. The other caveat I have to throwing exactly where you want it is if you're in a moving vehicle and you're throwing it at a moving vehicle. It is not exactly like a one-for-one, like, I know where it goes.
Since you said, I was trying to wait for that door not to be opened, so I think I'm just going to ready for
well,
my...
if you want, like, if you're not sure about the flashbang, you can toss that up onto the dash because the pin's still in, and then, like, pistol out or go a different route.
Yep, I'll just do my pistol.
Okay.
And then aim it at the guy.
Yep. When you say aim, you're just taking a shot at him, or do you want to aim at his head and hit him?
Just take a shot at him.
Okay, cool. Throw it. Don't. Oh, sorry. The tokens are over here. For some reason, I can't select them, so I'm gonna need to refresh. Hold on. Oh, I see what it did. Okay. Being a silly Billy. 1 second, I have to log back in. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move the guys to kind of the ones that they're at. So, if you want to select his token and target him.
I don't have any additional modifiers.
No modifiers, nope.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Alright.
Bullets obviously are going at a high enough velocity. You're shooting at where you're shooting at. Okay. Now, very fun and interesting fact. These ones, these goons here, they are, from what you can see, Crash and also Mac as you're taking shots at them. They have red wires kind of out of the backs of their necks. They appear to be machine locked as well. And what that, they have the, on their bikes, they have the upgrade that allows them to make evasion rolls while they're on their bike. So they're going to do so here. And reflex coprocessor, obviously, so they can dodge bullets.
Neo.
Okay, so this is actually pretty glorious. You take the shot, go ahead and click the damage for me, and then I'll tell you what happens after that stroke. So, there we go.
Fuck him up.
Hell yeah.
Fuck him up.
So, as you kind of like pull the pistol out around the side and kind of pop out and take the shot, you see him kind of swerve down, and you're kind of like, as you're pulling the trigger, you kind of whip the gun down after him. It hits, it connects with him on the shoulder, and as it kind of does, you would see as like Crash is kind of careening the vehicle that way. The bike slams into a slower car that's on oncoming traffic, and you see the Tiger Claw kind of shoot off into the distance as you're just kind of blaring past. Keep in mind, we're going like 60 miles per hour on a street that's supposed to be like 45 miles per hour, so like, bike slam into car as you're weaving through it. Okay,
Part of a
perfect.
death sentence.
Mac, end your turn.
Yep,
Red Tail, you're up.
Yep. Utility intern. I gotta get used to that.
Mm-hmm.
And the door is closed on this side still, right?
All the doors are closed except for the back doors.
Siege, which door did you open?
The back.
Which one? The left or the right?
I think you're muted, Siege.
He is muted.
Always muted.
Did you open this one or did you open this one?
Chad. That's the
Yes,
wrong
sir.
one. Okay, new plan. Okay, so open the back door. It would be the one on the left. So using the right side and holding the machine gun with the left hand, kind of battering, firing out the back when he gets to shooting.
Alright. Guess I'll just open the side door. Oh no, I won't. He's got a fucking machine gun. I don't want to.
So, can I do that?
What?
I'm trying to roll it from. Which one do I click to roll it?
You don't need to roll anything right now.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, it's not your turn yet. Red Tail's asking what door was open. I'm saying it's the one on the left if you're looking out the back.
Yeah,
This one.
so. Oh, wait, I can't. Can I put him on the map?
Don't worry about it. We don't need to.
They don't know.
Again,
Good blade.
the thing that's been described has been described. Red Tail, I need you to continue your turn, please.
I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to kind of shield Stu.
Okay.
Old Stu.
It's going to go to them. Go ahead and end your turn for me, please. You kind of drag Stu into the front seat, or the front, like, middle seat, and, like, kind of switch seats with him, effectively. Cool. The one that's kind of rolling along the side is going to kind of pull up again and shoot at the driver. Go ahead and give me another drive land, Erasmus.
With the same -8?
Correct, because you don't have the upgrade that allows you to move this car with evasion. Okay, so that's going to hit, and it looks like it's hitting by its full amount, which is auto fire 4. So I'm going to roll damage. Due to the door being present, I am going to give you cover with it, but because she shot it before, the over splash will actually damage you. Okay. So what that means is when I roll these 2 dice and get a 12, that'll be multiplied by 4, which puts us at 48.
Holy.
The
Jesus.
first 10 of that will be removed away from it because of the door. And then you have heavy armor on, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is once this is done, it's going to do an allotment of damage. After it's done, I need you to just add 10 hit points back to yourself, okay?
Okay.
Unless I can put cover here. Hold on. Interpose shield between you. Yeah, there's no... Okay, cool. Confirm. Oh, I didn't target you. Let's do that. Confirm. Auto fire 1. Wait, what? No. Okay, so hold
He
up.
was out of ammo.
Hold
He's
up.
used it all of last
Hold
time.
up. Hold up. Oh god, I hate math, and I did it wrong. That's
Yeah, 4 times 4 is what?
yeah. We're having fun.
Come on, say
folks.
16.
Okay. Let's do some math. Me and you, Erasmus, we're gonna do this together, okay? So, I dealt 12 damage times 4, which would be 48.
48.
Minus
48.
10 is 38.
38.
Okay. 38. What is your armor on your body?
13.
13. 38 minus 13 is a number. 23?
25.
25? So you should have 25 hit points off of the top. So whatever your hit point total is, it should be at a current total of 25 less.
Okay. So from 60 down to 35.
Correct. And so that wouldn't seriously injure. However, that does do a critical damage, which then applies 5 more damage after the roll.
So 30.
Yep. And then you need to roll me... Oh, wait, no, we have a chart for this. Hold on. Oh, where did that beautiful boy put it? Injuries. Haha. Critical injury body. No. Maybe? God damn it. We did this one time. I'm gonna have to practice this more. Let's see. Critical injury body. Roll. Okay, cool. Okay, so you have broken ribs. And I will apply that to your sheet. Hold on a second here. Where are you at?
Auto fire is no joke.
Yeah.
When it hits, yeah.
At least the broken ribs don't look like they're gonna play a role in the car chase.
Right. Broken ribs just say that you'll suffer the crit damage if you're physically moving, which again you don't do because you are in a cyber chair. So again, yeah, you're effectively immune to it, which is rad. Okay. Actually, I think chair movement acts as normal movement. So either way, you're in a car. So unleashes. Some of the bullets get through the window. You kind of duck through. The door absolutely has holes through it now that it's been kind of hit a few times. And one bullet kind of hits you like right between the partitions of the Kevlar, like, body frame, and you could feel it kind of hit and kind of bounce against the rib a bit more than it should have. Okay. Siege. Behind everything, big kind of car line, you see a massive bike. It doesn't look like the Darklings that rolled up on you. It looks like the bike from Akira that Kaneda drives, if you're familiar with it. Except that it's kind of like vaulted out to the sides, and like it has like a high backed chair. And the guy who's sitting in it is kind of like standing up a bit, actually, and he's got his arms crossed, and he's kind of just riding without moving his hands on the steering thing. He looks
aura farming.
Trying to aura farm.
He's aura farming like crazy. He looks at you. He pops open his hand like this, and you see a projectile launch system appear in his arm, and he looses what appears to be a rocket to you, straight towards you. Do you attempt to dodge it? Or are you taking it? Yeah, the door's your shield. It's gonna hit the door, but because it's an explosion, it's gonna kind of enter into the vehicle. So I'm asking you, do you want to kind of take the shot?
It's like the last session where it's like if I take the damage, it'll stop with me.
Right.
So let's do that. We are in combat.
Yeah.
I've still got my points. And fucking
destroying armor.
Okay, so it's fine. I'll take the damage.
Okay. Hold on a second here. I don't know why it's not letting me roll it. Probably because it's not equipped.
You
Hold
haven't
on.
targeted?
No, it's not letting me roll it because I don't have it equipped. It's a goofy. Bear with me here, folks. Sorry. Thank you for being patient.
Super.
Projectile launch system to be equipped. Projectile launch system to be equipped. Okay, I see why it didn't equip, because I didn't have a cyber arm. What am I new?
Yep.
Okay, you're gonna see some humanity losses. These are not damage or anything. Just ignore them, and they don't matter either. So it's fine. It's all fine. Why didn't you load up as a mook? Okay, so he's firing it. Here's his attack. Holy God. It's okay. I'm gonna get better at this. That's the only thing that can happen, right? Right? You guys are supposed to say yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening, but
I'm reserving my judgment.
judging so hard right now.
Dickest of dick moves. Okay, so that's gonna fail, actually. So you kind of like set yourself in getting ready for it. It misses, and it hits the ground like right behind you. So like he was aiming at the lower portion of the vehicle. So instead of hitting the vehicle, he aimed it too low, and it hit the ground behind you. It causes the van to kind of skip up a little bit like this. But after the explosion hits, you would see that he has stopped, basically where he fired it, and you can just see him off in the distance as you continue on, arms crossed, bike stopped, kind of looking at you. And you're just kind of like...
What it gets for trying to aura farm.
Yeah, but like he's very quickly becoming very small,
So
like teeny tiny.
Reminds me of the guy from Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, the bike is very similar to those. Yeah, 100%. Lurtz, I believe his name was. Yeah,
So
that guy. Go ahead.
He took his ball and went home.
He shot. He broke the road in front of him. He can't chase you anymore, so he stopped. And you kind of just the van keeps going, and his bike stops, and there's other cars that are kind
That
of.
aura farming.
And he's
really
like, he crosses his
worked out
arms.
for him.
It's like one of those anime ones where it's like, aw.
100%. Moving on to the next beat, though, it's going to be you, Mars. There's one more, and it seems like they are shooting the shit out of your driver. Adam?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't hear you for a second, so that's why I was like quiet. How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So there's bullet holes in the door that Mars and Gonzo are at, right?
Yeah.
And the bike is pretty much level with the door, based on what Mars can see, considering the fact that the driver has shot our driver.
Yeah, so if you kind of lean across Gonzo and kind of slam that slide door, because remember, Gonzo's behind the driver, you can pop it open and kind of shoot at them. Also, they have shot that side of the van enough that there are holes, so if you want to take an aim shot, you could blast through them and hit her on the bike.
Mars is gonna kind of like, just like, sort of draw his Mono 3 and just shove it through the fucking hole right at
Yep.
the driver.
So it's going to be an aim shot. Go ahead and make a mono attack. And because you are not seen by them, I'm going to say that they don't get evasion against it. So you just need to... Actually, no, it's a melee attack. So they'll get evasion, but I'm going to give them a penalty. Go ahead with
Sure.
your mono attack.
Let me switch back to the Mono 3 real quick. Oh. I'm gonna put the Mono Wakazashi back.
Yep.
There we go. Okay. Aim. Let me click his token. T.
Okay.
Alright. Target locked. Let's go.
And you put aim shot, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm giving them a -3 penalty because they don't know it's coming. So they got a 15. You got an 18. That'll work. Aim shot. So you can aim at their head and just like cleave it off. You can aim at the bike. Whatever you want to aim at, it's up to you. But go ahead and click the damage and let's see what you got. And
We're gonna put the blade literally right in the path of their head so that when they like,
oh yeah, with that, as they're
you
trying to pull
know,
up,
accelerate, just
it rolled the damage. I saw it. Okay, there we go. Confirm.
it takes a second.
Yep. So as you kind of like hold the blade out there, you would see like her kind of coming up to it, and then she very quickly tilts, and it catches her on the jaw, and cuts the mempo clean off, and cuts a good portion of her jaw off as well. She rears the bike, slams into the side of a car that's oncoming. Like it's not a direct hit, like it doesn't slam her, it kind of hits the side, but then you see the bike kind of lay down, and she kind of skids out as Crash continues on down the way. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Gonzo, you kind of like
Yeah,
have
let me get a turn.
with the hole there, you kind of have like a momentary like second, but again, it's a really hard shot, but she's very quickly moving away, and she's a good distance out from you. She'd be about 20 meters away. Do you even want to waste a bullet, or do you want to just let her just hopefully be dead?
I mean,
Don't
I'm gonna
matter.
shoot something.
If you want to take a shot, yeah, she's the last thing on the docket, but she's kind of very quickly moving away as her bike is also. Because you're driving, not because she's moving.
Do I have to aim shot?
It would have to be an aim shot, unless you use your action to open the door.
Nah. Alright, let's do it.
Yeah. I would say that normally opening like a car door, it wouldn't be an action, but because these are like the heavy kind of like sliding doors, it's a bit of an effort. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, wow. Alright.
Jesus.
Gonzo
It's fine.
shoots the ground again. Having a
Ah,
night.
shit.
Again, you have rolled 4 ones, I believe.
Yeah, it's karma. It's karma. It's alright.
I don't like this
Cool.
new system.
If I
Let's go
had
back to
that
roll
One
20.
really good dodge on that auto fire, though.
Let's go back
I
to
have
roll
one
20.
bullet left.
He's like, you ain't killing me, but I ain't killing you
You're
either.
back to 1. I love that. But
Success.
for you, Erasmus, it's kind of last docket, and we're kind of moving out of the combat, actually. So you're speeding along. Your goal is to get to where you want to go. Again, any flavor beats you want to throw in there as you drive? Are you kind of moving just on the open road? Or are you kind of trying to maneuver through like side streets after that attack?
I think she's used to the open skies, so the fastest point from A to B,
100%.
default mode of getting somewhere. So yeah, she's just gonna be gunning it on the wider open roads.
Okay, main thoroughfare. able to kind of get there without issue. And when you arrive in the area, Stu has basically just been kind of trembling and being pushed around by a bioexotic since you found him in a dumpster. But you would notice that Stu definitely looks like he's very shaken. It looks like he's been hit a couple of times, Redtail. It looks like he's been hit with bullets, but whatever armor he's wearing, there doesn't appear to be any like physical armor that you see. And as you're kind of inspecting him, what you would notice is it looks like he has a very strong kind of carapace, a lattice underneath his skin that seems to have stopped bullets from kind of entering into him. The wounds are kind of superficial, right? Like kind of like breached the real skin on the top and didn't really kind of cut through. But he does look pretty well wounded, despite all that. Do you want to give him a speed heal, or are you just going to take him in current condition, give it to Ray in current state?
Some first aid, but I ain't gonna waste a speed heal on him. If he
You're
ain't
not gonna
dying.
waste a speed heal on him?
No.
Sure.
You said he just artificial, it's just superficial wounds, right? Not something...
Yeah, but he looks pretty beat up. Like he definitely looks like he's seriously injured. Is the thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. If he's seriously injured, I will give him.
Yeah. Sorry. Again, it looks like they're superficial in the sense that like they aren't breaking the skin. It looks like the carapace that he has underneath seems to kind of defend that. But it definitely looks like from these hits, it was high amounts of concentrated fire that probably caused trauma inside. So if you throw a speed heal at him, he's kind of like, oh, and just kind of like very cool after that. It's like, oh, thank you. The pain don't feel so bad.
You want some synth coke?
You want some coke?
That makes it feel better.
I got some of that too.
Just fill him up like a pinata and toss him to Ray. Here you go. Here's your drug mule.
They get some lace.
You get him back to that office, and Ray is kind of like out on the street to meet you. You would see that a couple of her toughs from before look like they have a vehicle out on the street ready to take him away. For those who aren't familiar, it is a what's the damn car? It's the SUV that the corpos use all the time, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's a very expensive truck. Ew, no. I typed SUV Cyberpunk and it showed me the Cybertruck? Fuck no, dude.
They're driving.
Chevilion Emperor. It's not this color. I'm gonna post this in our bit here.
Discord.
Yeah, because
Like the one that Mayor this stout was using.
not something I had prepped for, just something I just thought of just now, and sometimes it'd be like that. But yeah, it's not that color, but it's that shape and size. And they load him into the back of the vehicle, like in the back seats. And Ray kind of looks to you and says, "You're all on my roster. I'll keep you posted with new jobs. I'm going to go ahead and say, job well done. You earned your 500. And I'll schmooze up Stu to see if he can't give you guys some bonuses. Maybe he saw somebody who stood out from the crowd and is willing to give out some cash for that. You folks, thanks so much. And next time I run a market, I'll go ahead and give you a little bit off the top on that too. Okay?
Thanks.
Thanks for being so quick to react.
Sounds
and
good.
Yeah, let me know if you guys are looking for work, and I'll let you know if I've got jobs lined up. Definitely on the top of my list for now. And
let me know if you need some shit done.
Absolutely. She'll get into the Emperor with her crew and roll out. You guys are kind of left on the street. Crash kind of have a big van that's covered with bullet holes.
A van covered in bullet holes, a rib cage that's covered in bullet holes.
Red Tail.
Does anyone know?
I know I can fix your car, and I can fix you.
I pull out a roll of duct tape.
Mars actually
pulls
pulls out a duct tape at the same time.
Everybody pulls out rolls of duct tape except for Gonzo, probably.
Gonzo probably just pulls out more
Just
coat.
cover the holes up. It'll be fine.
Even Siege has a roll of duct tape. He's like, oh yeah, that's how we
we
do
all
it.
carry this.
Everybody's just rolling up with the duct tape. But in all seriousness,
Mars is like, I got duct tape and I got 3 road flares. I don't know what the fuck you need from me.
if you want to administer aid, I will say that you can, because I think broken ribs is a surgery requirement. I will allow you to go ahead and say at the end of the session, if you're wanting to, you can take Crash back to the clinic, or rather, probably closer, just to take to Ario Meat Wagon. It's just across the water. Let's move to the big map so we have an understanding of what I'm saying there. Hold on. End combat. Yep. Scene, city maps, Night City, activate. Takes a second to load.
Good shit. Good shit.
And
Would this be the time
go
we
ahead.
reload and everything?
Oh yeah.
Reload the ammo.
For sure, for sure. If you want to throw in a reload, that's absolutely fine. Definitely good to. This is where Meat Wagon's located. I don't know if my ping's working. Probably not, but
I'm not seeing shit.
you don't see the map.
No, it's just black.
Did anybody else see it?
I see the
I'm
map,
seeing the map.
It just
but I
took
don't
me
know
a
where
while.
we're at.
Just you. Go ahead and hit a refresh. Yeah, it's not letting me snap ping you to where I want you, but yeah, it's right here. I don't know if you're seeing my ping on the map or not.
No.
Not seeing a ping.
It's fine. Refresh again.
I still don't see anything.
Was it like right here?
Yeah, that's right, Ryan.
Okay, so like right in this
Yeah,
area.
I see y'all's pings, but I don't
Yeah.
see the map.
See that MW symbol there? That's Meat Wagon. There it goes.
Okay.
That should have zoomed you in on
That's
it,
weird.
right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so if you click that too, just to kind of give you a little bit of understanding of how
Don't
this works.
see any of the symbols. No MW symbol. I don't see any of the.
You don't see any
on the
symbols?
map.
Okay, great. Point of order. On the left side, there are a couple of token or kind of like icons, right? One looks like a flag with like a blue flag in it. Do you see that? Like a
Okay, cool.
journalist.
Nice.
Click
I see.
that,
Okay.
and then click toggle notes display. And then if you click on Ario Meat Wagon and double click it, it'll actually bring out a handout. Here, I'll show you here.
Oh,
Nice.
And you can actually read about it and see it on Cityside. And a lot of the tokens that are here are currently not, they're stubs. Solution, our wonderful benefactor, has put in a lot of the ones that are kind of more common and noted. And I've went in through those and added kind of a bit of information as well, like our links to our Dark Skies wiki and stuff. He had some of them linked to like the Cyberpunk wiki, which some of them still are. But yeah, there's some locations that kind of have a little bit more detail that's in the world. Ario Meatwagon will probably get like a link in here about Jerry and Shock and the other people that you know that work there. But you take Crash to Ario Meatwagon, which is a defunct, old-looking hospital building. Are you going to do it free of charge since she kind of, saved your life effectively in the car drive, or are you going to charge her, Red Tail?
We'll do half rate.
Half
How much
rate,
is the bill?
250
one's free.
if he's doing
Mars
half
will
rate.
cover it.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a paramedic roll or a surgery roll. Surgery roll DB is lower, obviously.
Surgery.
And as long as Crash, you're okay with going under the knife to the bioexotic. Again, you don't have to. It's consent is a.
Oh, speaking of, I can use a sedative if I.
Oh yeah, for sure.
get a bonus
Erasmus,
for it.
are you okay with being operated on by the bioexotic doctor?
50 EB to
His
Eddie's
comments
to Red Tail.
concerning,
Hold on a second.
yeah, the comments concerning the air pistol are a bit sus. But
It's
Okay.
not. It's fine.
Surprisingly skilled with the blade. Yeah, absolutely. Like let's see the roll though. Actually, before I start making rulings, surgery.
I can't find my surgery.
but yeah,
On roll
she's
on the
fine
bottom
going
left.
under the knife.
You see that there?
No.
Okay, so if you go to
Oh,
your
there it is. Let's
yeah,
see.
and then
Let's
there
see.
should be a surgery. Is that clickable?
Yes.
Okay, that should be your surgery roll there.
How do I add a modifier if I'm good? If she wants to go under
Oh,
sedative
are you
for
okay
4
with being
hours.
put under for the surgery?
Yeah, she's at like half hit points, seriously wounded.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like she has much of a choice.
Whatever
at
the
this point,
doctor
so
orders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, basically.
So then, yeah, sedative is a go.
Okay, well, I There's not. It's not on the options, so
You can't.
confirm for
Okay.
now.
You could have just put a +2 modifier in there in the miscellaneous.
I guess
modifier.
it doesn't give me an option to actually add one. It just gives me a drop down list of a bunch.
So that will be a failure. I'm gonna
Oh, no.
say with that failure,
Oh God, the rolls today.
it is not
It's
more
supposed to
than
put the ribs back in.
it is not more than 4. So what I'm going to say is that you will not be able to get the seriously injured or the injury, the critical injury, removed from you this way, Erasmus. Instead, what you're going to need to do is use your downtime activity and pay more money to get
No
it
charge.
handled.
No charge for
mean-
this one, obviously.
Yeah, no charge, no charge.
We went in. You were a little more fucked up than I thought.
But if you look at the Dark Skies Discord, you'll see that there's like a rules section, and there is a section that says Dark Skies homebrew rules. In that, there is a listing of downtime activities that you can take. One is called
Like clinic or something?
I think it's called critical injury repair, critical injury mitigation. And you're going to pay 500 eddies at a Ripper dock, and you are going to repair that critical injury. In addition to that, just for being kind of moving through the days, you're going to regain a number of hit points equal to half your body. And then if you want Redtail to be the one who does the critical injury repair, they can use their downtime action to take the critical injury repair action, which pairs with the critical injury mitigation. And then everybody else, your downtime actions can be done. But
Can I do that and then not have to pay the 500?
right.
For pro bono.
Yeah, you could do it for free because the money that would go your way would go that way. But however, you do have to pay half the cost. So there's still
I'll pay
the
250.
yeah.
I'll pay the 250.
And there's no rule that's necessary for that. I think no, it does require a check. So go ahead and throw me another surgery roll. We'll handle that now.
Okay.
Oh no! Here we go. I'm gonna kill you this time.
You can spend luck.
never gonna use my thing again. Oh.
I
You can
got
spend
first
luck.
aid.
One second, maybe just make a paramedic check or another surgery roll.
Surgery.
Surgery.
Surgery's got a DB of 13. It's easier to do.
I can roll anything other than 1.
Yeah, you sure did.
Up.
So, Erasmus, on your sheet, you should be able to go to the fight, or there's like in the fight tab, there's like a critical injuries column, and it says broken ribs.
Like a little bin?
You should be able to bin it. Yeah, that's right. And then your hit points will everybody's hit points will go up before the next time you play. Amount.
John, I need a point of order here.
Go ahead.
I took him to REO Meatwagon. We tried to do the surgery, and some gonks caused trouble while we were doing the surgery.
Totally fair. Yeah, Jerry.
We'll
was,
say
A
say the
gunfight
Mars.
broke out in the hospital. We're
Jer-
sorry.
Jerry was like trying to feed you beers, and like they were telling you about a bachelor party they went to for the doctor Wallet, I think his name was. Apparently, he got married. And you're like, oh, okay, and you kind of
he's got money for that.
got he got money to be married. Like, Chuck will say, no, he's not doing it for the money. He's doing it so she'll start paying for some of the bills. It's one of those things where they just ran to the courthouse or whatever. It's not like a wedding.
Let me say the Mars will still cover for the 250.
Sure. So then, Redtail, you're out nothing. Mars, you'll be out 250, and Crash, you're out nothing as well. And then again, your downtime actions can be determined at any point between now and the next time you play. Some people just wait until the next time they play, and when I say, what were you doing between the time and now? You just say, well, this is the downtime activity I did, and this is what I was doing. Very easy to kind of keep track of your own stuff that way. You can also write it in the downtime activity Discord channel there. Totally fine there. But yeah, I think everybody did great. You got 500 eddies. When all is said and done, after like about a half or maybe half a day, less than half a day, you'll get a wire from Stu. It'll be for 500 more eddies. And Crash, you'll receive an additional 250 eddies because obviously you were the one that got them out safe. The driving was handled by you, so he feels very confident in giving you that money, that bonus. Okay, thanks for watching those that did. And yeah, I think Foundry's working out really great. The faster we get at it, the better it'll go. I again just trying to make sure pacing goes, and I know that it can kind of get a little bogged down. You've got narrative and fights going, but I think everybody did great. See you next time. Thanks for watching.